Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency, friends. I am here. We are going live. We are going live, my friends. So let me know where you're from. We're going to get to talking and chatting, and we are going to continue to support one another. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate everyone joining. So I am about to get started. We're starting our week 9. Week 9. When you put your mind to something, you would never expect for things to take off the way it is, and that's what this is all about. Doing something that is radically different than what you're used to. Taking that leap of faith. Hello, pals. How are you, friend? Yay! How are you? I was just talking about we're hitting week 9. Can you believe that? Week 9 of doing this, of the agency being launched and everything going. So week 9 of this journey, and so we'll talk about this in our meeting today. We got our Zoom meeting. So we're going to talk about, okay, time is flying. Ain't it flying? That's the thing about it. Like, how much could have happened if things were in play and you were going and I was going, and how much we've grown. So we're going to talk about it in the Zoom because I want you guys to see the growth too. So it's a beautiful thing. I'm so pleased with how things are progressing. And so I'm happy that you're along this journey too, because that's the whole point. I want everybody to kind of see themselves kind of doing something different, but also seeing that growth. So you are doing it, friend. I know you are. I know you've made some things happen for yourself in the 9 weeks as well. I mean, I know you kind of changed your name. You've done some lives. You're still kind of getting your groove going. You're doing. Oh, thank you. Proud of you. Oh, proud of you. You've done the live studio. You kind of gotten the Mac thing. And so there's some things. Some progress is being made. So now the question is like, okay, what do we want to do in the next month, and then the next month, and then the next month? So I want us to keep going. So today's conversation might be more of a mindset conversation with a little sprinkling of what do I do next? And so maybe some goal setting. So we're literally hitting the last few days in the month of September. So I want people to start reflecting on what they've done, what they've accomplished, and what they're thinking that come October, how do we continue to grow? How do we build on where we're at? So that's the goal, friend. I'm going to move quickly. We're going to see how today goes. I know we got some friends coming in the room. Luna! Luna! Flores caught me at 5 a.m. the other day when I was, what was that great grind? What was that grind in the bed? What does that mean? Journey. Reading, maybe reading, reading in the bed. Luna, thank you for coming over here. How you doing, friend? I'm about to go on the TikTok side. So Pals comes over here pretty often. She's here pretty often, coming here chatting with me in my beginning before I go on the TikTok side. But yes, so I usually set the tone. Hello, friends that are in the room. I got some more friends in the room. Oh my gosh, say hello, friends. Put it in the chat. Let us know you're here. So Luna, you'll see YouTube's a little different than the TikTok side. Sometimes I try different things. There you go, friend. There you go. I love it. So as you could tell, YouTube's a little different. My YouTube friends, they don't necessarily say hello and good morning, happy Sunday. And I don't know you're there until you say something to me. So please say something. If you're new to my room, make sure you like the live, click the like button. Also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much, friend. And if you're new, put a comment in the chat. So I know you're here. Say new, I'm here. And then also always make sure you subscribe, click the bell, so you can get notifications of when I go live and when I post content. And so I need to post some content over here. So I will be doing that. That is my goal before the night ends, that you guys will see videos that I've done go public. Okay, so I just want to make sure that everyone's here and you're answering questions. As you guys know, I do go on the TikTok side, so we're going to talk over there as well. So hello, friends. Welcome to the room again. Thank you so much. If you are new to my room, make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel so you can get content of when get notifications of when I post and go live. We are at 575. Oh my gosh. 575. I just love it. I just love it. Because I go here and I talk to you guys, share information, and you guys subscribe to the channel so you get additional content. Do you know it's hitting the heart? Almighty does everything like on TikTok. Or does it make the host happy? So you can look at the heart. I see it in the chat. Honestly, on my tablet, I don't see it. Been busy, but here in Zoom tonight. Yes, yes, Zoom is tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Yep. And so we're gonna talk. I'm gonna Luna. Come to think of it, I'm gonna share the manager cues. I'm gonna share the screenshots you sent me. I did get those, so thank you so much. I downloaded them, so I'm gonna share those with people. I need to email those to myself actually. So I'm gonna share those with people, and then I need. I'm gonna try to see if it's in our thread because you sent it to me on TikTok. The actual screenshots of where you see it to turn on manager cues. So I'm gonna try to remember to get that. If it's easy for you to put it at the top of our thread in TikTok, that would be helpful. I don't know if you could bring it to the top, but I can go back and scroll up. But I'm going to bring that, share that with people so people know about the manager cues. When I looked at the comments, hello friends, how are you? Thank you for joining the live. Again, I'm Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. I'm a TikTok Creator Network agency. Go ahead and if you're interested in joining the agency, it's a TikTok program. It's free. I'll talk about that. But also, if you are new to my live stream, go ahead and click like and then also subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. So yes, so Luna, um, you sent the screenshots of when we tested it in school, so I have those. The actual image that you sent, yeah, I know you. So I got those. The actual image that you originally sent me to say, oh, here's where it's at, and on the Creator Network side for your view. I think that's what I'm missing. So I'm gonna go back and look and see it. Please say my name. Why should I say your name, friend? You know, when people do that, I'm always curious about that. So if you could put that in the chat for me, who can put that in the chat? Pals, do you know? Luna, do you know? Why do people want people to say their name? So let me know. Oh, yes. Hey, hey, hey. Hello there, lovely. Thank you so much, friends. Hello. Let's do housekeeping rules for our friends that are joining us. Thank you for saying something in the chat. I so appreciate it. Wilson again. Okay, thank you so much, Luna. I appreciate you. And so if you are new to my channel, this is a professional channel, so let's keep the comments professional. Okay, so I don't want to have to put you in timeout or anything like that. And then also, it's for 18 years and older. So if you are under 18, because TikTok requires you to be 18 to go live, that's what I talk about, live streaming. So I want to make sure you're of age. So make sure you're 18 years and older and make sure that you keep the chat professional. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you for the compliments as well. I think it's an intro to see if you're paying attention so they can bot some more. That's what I think. Interesting. Interesting. um, so yes, let's make sure we hide rude and inappropriate comments too. So yes, so interesting. That's an interesting way of looking at it, huh? So are they trying to record me saying the name or something like that? Is that part of it? You think it's a bot thing? I was thinking it was like kind of scamish. Like you need me to say your name so you can have my voice saying your name. So I don't know. I don't know. So that's where my mind went. Thank you all for being here. So I appreciate it. So when they tell me to do it, that's when I don't do it. Thank you, friend, for coming in. Appreciate you. So yeah, so when they asked me to do it, I'm like, okay, now I don't want to do it because you asked me to do it. Otherwise, I would have done it. So I assume when people come in, they say hi. I immediately think they're a bot. You get those daily. Yes. Well, I think they're pressing something. I thought they were pressing something. Is that something that you can press on your side? I don't know. I said hi. Like they pressed like a button that said hi. So I thought they, oh, I don't know. I'm assuming that's what's happening. They clicked something that said hi. Don't know. I've never seen it. I know it's probably not. Maybe that's what my mind was thinking. It's almost like they're pressing the option, like as if YouTube or their stream system said, press this to say hi. Like click the hi. Like if it was a hand wave thing and they clicked it and it said hi. Let's go here. Let's see. So if you don't know what I am, then you don't belong in the room. So let me know if you have any questions, friends. I'm about to go on the YouTube side. I'm sorry, the TikTok side and chat with you guys there. Thank you for liking the live stream. Appreciate your support. If you are new to my live, go ahead and click like. Also, click the subscriber button so you can get notifications of when I go live and when I post. Make sure you turn that bell on as well. So I'm going to go over there. We're going to talk all things live streaming because I am a TikTok Creator Network. And then we are going to talk a little bit as we end this month. We're wrapping up a month. We're going to talk about goal setting. I always want to make sure you guys are at the forefront of thinking about what do you want to do in the next 30 days. Okay, so I want to make sure you're thinking about that. We're starting our 9 weeks, so we're in the ninth week of this. In my live, you said you were vegan. I've never talked about that, but I'm gonna hide that because that's not this topic. Appreciate you, friend. All right, let me go. We got a little bit more activity on the YouTube. I usually don't get this much activity. I think I asked for it. So YouTube's like, let me just talk to her about any old thing. So I appreciate everybody here. Let me know if you have questions, and we are going to get going. And I am setting up my screen on TikTok to make sure I can get over there and connect with folks. So I always want to make sure I am setting up my screen. I did the shop live yesterday. I thought that went over really well. So hopefully that was helpful for folks. I'll mention that again on the TikTok side. But I thought it was really good just to show people how you could turn on shop. Lumi, you had said, I don't know if you're still here, friend, but you had said you had used that. Yeah. So that shop button is a good thing to turn on. If you're just gonna talk about a few products, you might mention it. And I think, hello friend, I think it's important to just have it on every day if you want, every live if you want to, and just mention some of the things in your shop. So you absolutely could do that. All right, friends, we're going live on the TikTok side. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I am Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. We're going to talk all things going live. Let me know if you have any questions. This live is for anybody who is nervous, afraid, shy, introverted. You are trying to figure out how to go live and how to monetize. So I want to help you all learn and grow. So let me know if you have questions. We're going to get set up in a second. I'm going to share out my live, post it to my story. I do that all the time in the beginning. And then I just make sure that we have our friend in the room too, so that they can help with some of the resources here, some of the tapping. So let me get that going. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime. Thank you. I appreciate you joining the live. Appreciate everybody who's coming in. Let me know if you have questions. I'm going to start sharing on my own live so that I can get some more of our friends in the room. And in the meantime, let me know where you're coming from. If you are new to my live, thank you so much. I can't see who just joined, but I'm going to say hello in a second. Thank you for that daily heart me. As I set up my screen, I'm sharing on my screen, so I can't see right now, but I will be able to see in a second. Thank you so much, friend. And let's see. Let me know if you have any questions. This Sunday morning, we're going to get talking about the next 30 days. We are at the end of the month, and as an agency, we are getting started. Hello, Nika Grace. I see folks now. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Barbara, thank you for being here and giving me that daily heart me. How's everything going? Where you from, Barbara? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate everybody coming in. Appreciate everybody. Rashid, USD, thank you so much for being here as well. And Dr. Linnell, how are you? Have you gone live yet? Hello, Luna. Thank you coming in as well. Appreciate you, friend. So let me know if you guys have any questions. We're going to get started in a second as we bring some more of our friends to come into the live. Make sure you are tapping, sharing out the live, and like it. You said I'm from Virginia. Welcome, welcome, friend. I'm in Orlando, Florida, so I'm in Florida. I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois, so yeah. So I'm here supporting, and let me know, Barbara, are you a live host, or are you still trying to figure this thing out? Let me know if you're trying to figure out TikTok. Let me know if you have questions. I always kind of share information, especially for my friends that are newer to TikTok. So I kind of know a little bit to be dangerous around these TikTok streets. So I'm not necessarily a content expert, but I know enough. And then when it comes to TikTok shop, I know enough about that too, in terms of how to get it, how to set it up, maybe some things you want to do to make sure you're being intentional about your shop account. Okay. So yesterday I actually did this, and I don't know Hey Nika, thank you so much. Tap, tap, tap. Yes, tap and share, friends. We're gonna share so we can get some more of our friends in the room. Um, um, Nika, I don't know if I stressed this enough, but yesterday I shared how you can turn on, hello friend, how you can turn on the shopping cart. And so that could be another way to drive traffic to your live. So you want to be intentional about setting up the shopping cart and getting people to come to your live that way as well. Let me know. I'm going to share out my live to some of our friends here as well. So let me know. I'm trying to figure these streets out. I heard that. Yeah, it takes time in the beginning to kind of figure out where you want to be in terms of being in TikTok and engaging and stuff. It takes a little time, but you get the hang of it pretty soon, pretty quickly. So it's not something where you're gonna figure, trying to figure it out for too long. So it's a good experience. I enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. So I'm sharing out my live to some of our friends now so that they can join us and sending it out to some as we are connecting with folks and letting them know we are live right now. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Um, all right. Hello, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Let me know all who are coming in. How you doing, Miss K Latte? Hey, y'all. We had a time yesterday. Luna, I think you came in as well. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you all. So yeah, we had a time yesterday in these TikTok streets, especially with our battles. Hello, good morning, Miss Latte. I caught the end of your battle experience, but that seemed like a pretty good battle experience. Yeah, I mean, being with someone that was out of the agency, I think you were equally paired with somebody, and they seemed to be a battler. so, so how did it go for you, friend? Go ahead and put that in the chat. Let us know how did it go. But some battles didn't happen. I noticed that some happened after the fact, and so it was all types of things. I heard Miss K Latte. I heard your person say yeah, some people don't show. There's a lot of no shows. And so that's the thing about it. So I think that's what we got to be prepared for. There are some no shows that happen quite a bit. Not quite as kept. We had some no shows that happened the first round when we were testing out. Not everybody joined. So just know that's to be expected. It's not ideal, but that's to be expected. So people will not show up for whatever reason. I think when they show up, I have to kind of look in the system to see what happens. I think it shows it as a forfeit, maybe. I'm not sure how it works, but just know, I mean, if you're gonna battle, you want to show up, and then as a backup, people did friendly battles, so that was kind of how they did it. So they didn't show up; they just end up doing a random friendly battle. Okay, so you can absolutely do that. Thank you so much, friends. My YT channel, my friends are here. They're active. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for joining the channel as well. And then my friends here on TikTok, we're sharing out the live. I appreciate you all sharing out the live. We'll get some more of our friends to come in as well. So let me know in the meantime, as you guys are here, let me know if there's any questions about TikTok in particular. We had our friend Barbara. She's newer to the live. And so she was saying she's trying to figure out what's happening in these TikTok streets. So a couple things you want to keep in mind, Barbara, when and let me know. I can't tell if you're doing content, but if you're doing content, let me know what your content's about too, and I can talk about ways you can improve your content from connecting with your target audience. So I talk about that quite a bit. That you want to be cognizant of who you're talking to in terms of who you're trying to produce content for. And I know people say all the time, I just want to produce content for everybody. Oh, I just want everybody to see my content. I want to go viral. I want it to be for everybody. That's probably not the right way of thinking about this, because you have to create content that's tailored to an audience, people who will ultimately engage with your content. So you want to be a little bit more tailored and direct as you're talking to that person. Okay, so for me, my content is geared towards new creators or people who are just starting the journey, because they're trying to learn TikTok. They're trying to go live. They're trying to be inspired to go live. They kind of want to understand how to navigate the live platform, or maybe they're nervous, afraid, shy, introverted, whatever the case may be. And so my content is tailored to those individuals. And then typically I'm talking to people who are pretty much my contemporaries. When you think about my age group, my demographic, I'm talking to older millennials, Gen Xers, baby boomers. I'm talking to those individuals that are here on the platform. I'm not talking to your 20-year-old. I'm not talking really to your uh, early 30s potentially that are just here for the trends and the dancing and the other entertainment aspects of TikTok. I'm talking to the person that's trying to think about this from a business venture and how to make passive income, and they're wanting to maybe have some other things that they're trying to transition from. So maybe they want to get out of their traditional 9 to 5, but they want to have a presence here and they want to, get to learn digital marketing in this space. So those are the people I'm talking to. So just recognizing I kind of know my audience in that way. And so I talk to them. So I'm answering questions and maybe even anticipating some of the questions they may have. So thank you so much. How you doing, Astro? Thank you so much. Is Astro Lion? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the follow. And so as I'm engaging in that, I'm being very intentional about how I share information. So I'm not sharing information in a way that they probably are going to say, okay, that's too advanced. That's too much. I don't understand. I try to say it from he said, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. And so, so that they understand how to engage back. You just described me. Did I really? I love it. I love it. I love that. You say you just described me. What parts of you did I describe? To the T. I love that. What part of you did I describe? Because I said a lot. You're like, I'm nervous, I'm afraid, I'm introverted, but I want to make money. I want to change this for my I know. Because guess what? I described myself. Dr. Trish, hello, welcome. Gen X transition, nervous to go live. There we go, friend. All of it. I love it. Hey, I describe myself. And I tell you guys all the time, your audience is a reflection of you. Because that's how I started. I get it. I was that person. And to a certain extent, I'm still that person. But recognizing that this is a process and you got to do it day by day. How you doing, Daily Prophet? How are you, friend? Come on in. Good morning. Good morning. But as you know your audience, you can produce content, whether it's your live stream content or your video content. You're able to produce content where you're talking to them. And as you learn some of the technical aspects of creating content, then you'll get better. But that's why I say practice makes progress. You can't just sit there and do it once and be like, oh, it didn't work. No, you got to continue to show up. You got to continue to do it. You said, I have the person I told you about wanting to possibly join come in soon. Her name is Minerva. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much. My opponent, we became friends before the battle, equally paired. Thank you for your support. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm happy you had a good experience, friend. Your opponent seemed like a very nice person too, and she was sharing, like, this is a process again where people may not show up. She's had that experience quite a bit, so totally understandable. Dr. What is it? Dr. Men, the social worker. How are you, friend? Hello, I was invited by Dr. Trish. How are you, friend? Is this Minerva? This might be her. Thank you so much for being here. She's a social worker and I just started her profile. Good content. I love it. I love it. I think that's your friend then. Yes. You said, I am on my 4th day live and not giving up. There we go. There we go, friend. Daily Prophet, appreciate you being here. Okay, so Daily Prophet, I'm going to talk about some of the things you need to know. Yes, how are you, Dr. Men? I love it. I haven't decided that yet either, but I think I like to panels with different subjects. Okay, you like the panels with the different subjects? Gotcha. Yeah, the panels as a guest, or if you host panels, you can absolutely do that too. So yeah, you could definitely do that. So let me know, Dr. Minerva, Daily Prophet, Astro, Barbara, let me know if you have specific questions. I'm totally fine with answering questions. I'll tell you a little bit in the beginning of what does it mean to be a viewer, and what does it mean to be a live host, and how you want that engagement to happen. I start there because I actually think that's a good way to help everybody in the room, because we got live hosts in the room, people who, and I am a creator network agency, so I'll talk about the agency in a second, but we have live hosts in the room, and then we also have you as viewers. So that's helpful just so that you understand the role as a viewer and how to engage. And then you have the role as a live host in terms of how you support. Okay. And then we have TikTok. Okay. So there's three entities. And I jokingly say when you enter someone's live room, you essentially are entering a relationship, a threesome. Okay. It's a threesome. It's a threesome between you, TikTok, and the live host. Okay, so myself in this case, and that goes for any platform, because you guys know I co-stream on YouTube, so my screen is going for YouTube as well. But whatever platform you're you are essentially making sure that you are doing your role as a live host. So your role as a live host, you're here to entertain, potentially educate. I like to start with educate, so I probably should have said that differently. So educate, entertain, and or inspire. So those three things you're doing. Yeah, this is to know exactly. so so you're doing those three things as a live host. So you got to know what your live is about. Are you here for an educational component? And I do educate quite a bit. That's my whole thing. And then I try to lean towards inspiring people to think about and do that own self-reflection and say, okay, what's holding me back? What am I doing? What could I be doing differently? And then I also try to sprinkle a little entertainment there too, just so that you guys understand that this platform is fun. There's ways that you can engage with people in so many different ways, whether it's panels, whether it's some of the other interactive tools they have. They have a playbook where you could turn on different features and make your live stream a little bit more interactive. There's trivia, there's all types of things in here. So just recognize that this is a multifaceted platform, and it's up to you in terms of how you use it. I know there's some things that look confusing and how you create things and how you make the sound and all the other stuff, but once you start doing it, it gets easier. Okay. TikTok gave me a flash goal. That's a goal where TikTok puts it in the system and turns it on. TikTok sets this flash goal, and TikTok gave me 9 roses. So it's a way for TikTok to say, is your room activated? Are people engaging? So there's a few of you, I'm going to talk about giving gifts, because as a viewer, you're going to need to know if you want to participate in that aspect of it too. Okay. So we'll talk about that. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate your support. Thank you for that. We got 2 more flash gold roses to give. Roses are 1 coin, 1 penny. That's a way for TikTok again to know that your room is activated and people are here to support, and the rose is a way to do it. Thank you so much. So it is TikTok's goal. It's not my goal. My goal is different. It was donuts. Quetta, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. Yes, it is 1 per person. I appreciate you guys supporting the live that way. 1 per person. Thank you so much. So TikTok was like, can you get 9 people to give a rose? So that's essentially what happens. All right, friends. So we got 2 more roses. We'll get that done. We'll achieve the flash goal. I appreciate all the support, friends. So I'm gonna keep going. Thank you for the donuts, Barbara. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna keep going. So when you think about, thank you so much. We got 1 more rose. Appreciate you, Quetta. And appreciate everybody else who gave roses. Thank you so much. So when you come into a live room, so you got viewers. So I'm going to talk about the viewer experience real quick, because many of you right now, you're all viewers for me. So when you come into a room, there's a couple of things that TikTok has in here that you can do. It is tapping. So you'll see the hearts coming up to the side. You see those hearts coming to the side. That's from taking your finger and tapping the screen. If you are tapping, that's free support. There's free support, and there's support you got to have coins on your account to do. So when we talked about the roses, you got to have a coin to do that. So there's free support by you tapping the screen. Okay. If you tap, you'll see right now we have 10,000. Thank you so much. Appreciate your friend. Thank you, Luna. Thank you so much. So there is free support. So if you see where it says 11 hearts, 11,000 hearts, 11K, right under my name, if you tap the screen long enough, okay, tap the screen, you'll see, just keep tapping, 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 you'll see a pink heart pop up on your screen. I don't see it, you guys see it. There's a pink heart, and then there's going to be this line that crawls across. Keep tapping, tapping, tapping. Thanks, Luna. And then as you get that line's going to crawl across, the heart is going to get fatter. Confetti dots are going to pop out of it. If you let go of your finger from tapping, confetti falls on the screen. It tells you how many likes you sent. So that's TikTok way of sharing with you that you are engaging with the live, you're activating, helping to activate the live, you are liking the live, and it shows that you sent those likes. Those likes are tallied for you, just so that you know TikTok is tracking how much you're liking the live, how much you're engaging. Then there's comments. As you guys are commenting on the live, TikTok is tracking that. TikTok is saying, okay, well, you're commenting, you're liking. And so as a live host, I can click your photo and see how many likes you've sent. I mean, and how many comments too, and how many shares, and how long you've been watching. So how long you've been watching, how many likes, how many comments, and how many shares. So if I click your photo, there's a little message at the top that says sent comments, and it'll say how many comments you sent. And it'll say how many times you shared the live out and how many likes that you've done. So you are able to see that as a live host as people are engaging in your live, okay? And then thank you so much. Hello, Dr. Trish and the voice guru, Carol West. Thank you so much for coming in. So you're able to see that pretty instantly. Then TikTok says, okay, as you share out the live, there's an arrow in the bottom. I think for you guys it's in this right corner. There's an arrow. If you click that arrow, it'll let you add the live to your story. So you're helping to share out the live. You can repost the live. You also can copy that link and share it out to other people in other platforms if you chose to. And you can share it out with the people on your top list of people who are in your inbox. Those are actually people who are showing up in your inbox right now. So that's who you're sharing it with. And there's a little magnifying search bar. You click that, you can share it out to your other supporters. So you want to share out the live. Another trick, TikTok has multiple ways to do the same thing. That's how TikTok operates. There's no one way to do it. If you touch my nose or my glasses, you can share out the live. There's a list of top supporters or friends that you can share the live with, and you can share it that way. You can scroll all the way down again and search that magnifying glass and share it out with people individually. If there's people who are not in that list, you're like, oh, I want to share it with this particular person. You can search their name and find them. Those are names that are part of your friends and followers, okay? So again, sharing the live is free. That's free support. That's a way to support the live. And again, TikTok tracks that to see how you are engaging on live. I jokingly say TikTok tells on your engagement, because when you come in someone's room, you actually can see their level of engagement. Okay, so TikTok gives you those badges so you can see when people are coming in. How you doing, Patty? Thank you for sharing. My friend Carol, I appreciate you all. Thank you all the shares that happened. Just to Astro, thank you for sharing as well. I saw that as well. Thank you, friends, everybody coming in. Hi, Patty. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning, Carol. So TikTok is telling on people in a joking way, but essentially the badges are ways that TikTok identifies you. Thank you for the follow, Gen X. Hello, how you doing? Gen X Angel, thank you so much for being here. So when you have a badge next to your name, and if you don't have a badge next to your name, again, TikTok has said, okay, this person is either new or they're making a conscious decision not to engage y'all. Okay. So, not to be mean, but sometimes people make a conscious decision and say, I'm not doing anything, but I'm watching. That's it. But you can get badges. So there's ways you can get those badges. So when I say the badge, I'm talking about that blue box. And then I'm talking about the boxes. There's two different styles. There's two different badges that have Lisa. Okay, so you see one that has kind of is a little wider. That person is a subscriber to the channel and has the heart that has the swirl around it. So that person is a subscriber. The one that is a little smaller, it's not too much smaller, but it's like a brighter yellow, is that person, or brighter orange colored rather. That person is a fan club member. So we're going to talk about this heart. It's like for people who haven't done it yet, it's a grayed out heart that's here that says join. That's what it says for you. If you have done it, it says that you joined. Obviously, it has the heart there. I guess they are deeper. What's the deeper? What you mean? They're deeper. What does that mean, friend? I missed it. So, oh, you're saying the colors? The colors is a deeper orange. That's true. Yeah, it's a deeper shade of orange. I think that's what you're talking about, the color shade. Yeah, the fan club box color. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's a deeper shades of orange here. Barely. They should have did total different colors. I don't know why they did that, but yeah. So, and so I'm not gonna go all the way into fan club because I don't want to kind of confuse you too much because there's a lot there. But I will tell you, you need, so first of all, to become a fan club member, you need a coin. You need a coin to do that. How you doing, Urban Eye Candy friend? How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. This is so helpful. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. So ask questions along the way. Don't feel like you can't ask questions. I see comments. I answer questions and comments. So don't feel like you can't ask. What I will say is that you want to if you get the daily heart meet, it goes where it tells you how to engage. Okay, it actually tells you how to be a fan. So when you think about coming into someone's room, TikTok, I get the fan club concept. I get it. Don't get me wrong, but I kind of like it where we were a team. They used to say join my team. It was a team event. It was a team experience, and we all worked together. Now they made it seem as if, okay, you guys are coming here, and again, I tell you, I'm here to educate, entertain, and inspire. They're like, you know what? Because of that, you got fans. You got people who want your information. So these people are investing in this experience with you. And so as a fan, they're now telling you, okay, if you're going to be part of this fan club, then here's the things you need to do. And when you click the Daily Heart Me, it actually gives you instructions. It tells you to send the Daily Heart Me. That's 45 points. So they give you points for it. So you're getting something back from giving. Okay? So TikTok says, I'm going to give you points so that you can level up and become more of a fan club member. Okay? So you can like the live. They tell you about sharing the live out. You get points for that. Commenting, you get 30 points for that. If you set a live reminder so that you are knowing when I go live. Thank you for the populars. If you send populars, it tells you, because you're making this, you're saying this is, I'm a fan. I want this live host to get popular votes because this is a popular live. So they tell you to send the populars. So all that is part of it. And then they have some other specialty gifts that you can send that says, okay, now you've leveled up, and now you can send a level up cake because you've become more of a fan. Your level of being in this room and being a fan member has grown. So you can send a cake to celebrate, or you can send some of the other special fan club gifts, those little emoji type gifts that they have with the fan club images. So again, TikTok is saying, okay, if you're gonna be a fan club member, then these are the things you need to do to activate the live and support the live. Okay. So that's what that Heart Plus, and so you'll see people who says join my team and some other things that are there because they're a fan club member. Okay, and that is the badge that they have. Those badges also have Roman numeral numbers to say their level of engagement, how long they've been a fan club member. I think right now Nika Grace is she's a level 4 in my room. Well, she's phase 4. I guess that's the best way to say it, but she's level 30. So she's been in the room for 6 months. I think she's been coming for 6 months, so she's been leveling up and coming back frequently. So she's a frequent engager and supporter of the room. And then you also have people who are I think I got to level 32 with Bloom. She's level 32 now. That's it. I'm ordering a clicker today. There we go, friend. I don't know if I have a clicker in my showcase. I don't think I do. I don't think I put it there. But I need to put it there. I don't have it in there. Yes, thank you, Luna. So really quickly, my friends who are new in the room, I always share information about how you find stuff. I don't just say stuff. I tell you how to find it, okay? You said I have one in mind. Okay, there we go, friend. If you click the number of people in the room currently right now, okay? If you click the number of people in the room right now, it shows you. You said you did. Anyway, I bought mine from you. Okay, thank you, Piles. I think I have it on my shop page. That's probably where you got it. I don't know if it's on this one. If you click the number of people in the room, it shows you who are the top viewers. Okay, so now my friends who are new, I want you to know. You said right. Okay, perfect. I want you to see something. So this shows you who are the top viewers. Okay. So this list is, there's points next to their names. So Nika and Barbara, they're tied at 48 points. And so it's points because of their engagement, their likes, their comments, their shares, and the gifts that they've shared already have given them points. How do I know this? There's a question mark in that top corner. If you see, when you click the number of people in the room, there's a question mark. and it breaks it down. So when I tell you guys stuff, I'm not telling you stuff because I want you to just do this. I'm telling you stuff so that you can know how to engage. Okay? How you doing, spiritual soul? Thank you so much. This is so good. You are teaching me so much. Thank you. You're welcome. So that question mark breaks it down. It tells you you get 3 points. Those are the points that they're collecting there. 3 points for liking the live. That's the taps. 3 points every 10 minutes. If you comment, you get 3 points every 10 minutes for your comments. Okay? And then when you are gifting, there's coins that you have to have on your account. So in order to get a daily heart me, that's the first Lisa that you see. The Lisa with the heart, not the heart with the swirl, but the Lisa with the heart. And then you have the blue box. I'm going to talk about the blue box because the blue box follows you to every live you go to. So my friends in the room who have a blue box number, it says how they've grown in all the lives that they have attended, and that's their level of engagement. Okay, so you want to pay attention to that. Okay, because that's critical for how TikTok views you, how you're able to do higher level of engagement if you are a high level blue box or a high engager. TikTok flies you in. So our friend when Spiritual Soul came into the room, they flew into the room with their blue box level because of that. So thank you so much. Those who are coming in, welcome to the room. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Limits Five, you in your other account. Thank you so much for being here as well, friend. Appreciate you. Thank you all for joining. So as you are engaging, you want to pay attention to your level of engagement too. That's another way to do it. John, thank you so much. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. Um, Also, let's talk about the blue box because I'm gonna share this real quick. Well, let me say something. Daily Heart Me, real quick. Daily Heart Me. If you put a comment in, and so let's show. I'm gonna show something to my friends. Thank you, Linus, to see your friend. If you put a comment in, write Dr. Lisa. Hi, Dr. Lisa. Don't send it yet. I want you to click that grayed out heart. So this is for my people who are already fan club members, who already clicked that heart plus and sent their coin. They can say hello, Dr. Lisa, and they can send those stickers like Nika Grace just did. There's stickers there for my community that you can send, and you can create your own stickers. And then TikTok has default stickers there. So Nika Grace sent, Sharon is caring. So some of my friends, you guys sent things. Thank you so much. I see you all. Hey, Dr. Lisa, thank you, Voice Guru. Appreciate your friend. So that's a way to get engagement in your live too, because you'll see people send those stickers. Thank you so much, Dr. Lisa Cares. I see it all. Practice makes progress. Go live. So that's another way to get people to engage in your room. Those are great comments. Those are comments. Comments help to activate the room. The chat gets to chatting. So there's times I go to rooms and I'm like, let me just send a sticker like that. Thank you so much. My bun sticker. So yes, that's a way you can get your room to activate. You can ask them, okay, don't do a scare with a pencil, the scare pencil. This one is my fave. Laugh out loud, is it? I love it with the hair bun. My son did that one for me. He's like, because that's how I normally I'll wear my hair up in a bun. Yes, so level up. There we go. That's it. You want to level up as you're engaging. So daily check-in. We got to check in. That's our daily heart meet. Got to check in so you get it. Thank you for the finger heart, the bone one. I love it. So cute. Appreciate it. Unwritten Unstoppable. Hello, Miss Darlene. Thank you so much for coming in. And so that's another way for engagement. So those are for my new people. If you didn't know that was there, now you know. This is so informative, helpful. You're welcome, friend. You are so welcome. So stay with me a little longer because Nerva, I'm going to help you we're going to talk about Blue Box. We talked about the Daily Heart Me. We're going to talk about coins. And then we're going to talk about mindset a little bit because I want you guys to kind of understand the agency. But I always share this because if you are a live host, you want your room to be activated. So there's different things you can do. You can ask people to send stickers. You can ask people to share this or drop a heart or do whatever. So this is another way to get that engagement going. Thank you so much, friends. So as you are engaging, I want you to you know, take some of this stuff and add it to your room and decide on how you can use it for your room. So really quickly, now we're going to talk about the blue box because that blue box is critical because it goes every live you go to, you're leveling up and you're thinking about how do you level up. I don't tell you to break the bank. I want you to be intentional about what you do, how you send gifts, and how you engage. But it's important because it helps TikTok understand that you're a high engager. It helps the live room know that you're an engager, as well as you engage and you're being very intentional about your engagement. You get more. You're building your community. You're meeting and engaging with people, and those people potentially, hopefully, they become people that will engage with your content, with your live stream. So it's reciprocal. Okay, so that's why you're doing it. And so when you sit back and say, "Oh, I don't have anyone in my life's not growing," my question would be, what are you doing? How are you engaging? Where are you putting that out there? You just can't just go live. You just can't solely post the content. You got to engage with other content. You got to go to other live streams. You got to do all that stuff too. So all of it is reciprocated. And so as you are becoming top viewers, people are seeing that. It gives you a highlighted seat. You see my 1 and 2 in the room. As you are gifting, people see your gifting. People are connecting with you that way. As you become a title gifter, you get a special note, recognition for that. As you fly in, you're recognized that way. TikTok is helping you get recognized. Okay? You are being recognized that way. Has anyone heard from Natty Nat? No. Natty Nat hasn't been around in the last couple of days. I'll check in on her. I haven't seen Natty Nat. That's funny you say that. No. When's the last time I seen Natty? I want to say midweek. I have to go back and look, but I think it was midweek was the last time I seen her. So yeah, I wonder if she has something going on. Sometimes when you go to their page, they'll put it in their note or share it in their story, but it might have been already posted and gone by now. So we have to look. Yeah, she didn't go live yesterday on Friday, did she? It was Wednesday. Was the last time we seen her? She didn't go live Friday with her workout. Okay. Yeah, I'll send her. I'll send her a message. I looked. It was Wednesday. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll check in on her. Yeah. Doctor just checked in on me today. You guys are so sweet. Oh, that's sweet. I checked in on my girls this morning. She's on vacation. Did you really? Okay. So wait a minute. Natty Nat's on vacation? Who's on vacation? Let's make sure we know. You know, the one I need to check on is Wellness Girl. She's been down. She's been out too. Her live, she left. She ended it early. She said she didn't feel well, so I need to check on her. Yes, I checked in on them. Okay, perfect, perfect. Thank you. So Natty's on vacation. No Matrix today. No Matrix. Not yet. Not gonna move it. Yes, Natty Nat. Okay, preach. Thank you so much, Dr. Troy. She's so sweet. Thank you for that. She said I checked in on them. She's on vacation. That's beautiful. All right. So yeah, and then Wellness Girl, I need to check and see what's going on because she wasn't feeling well. So I don't know if she's back. Yes, yes, you guys are awesome. LYI check. There we go. Love it, love it. So as you can tell, we are a community. Just a hint, hint for those who are not part of the agency. This is a community, and people are supporting each other. It's been a beautiful experience. So love it, love it, love it. And so, okay, so Blue Box. So this is what I want you to put. My new people in the room, if you're listening, you're trying to figure this thing out. I don't mind you asking questions. Um, you said, "Well, girl, I asked her for a collaboration, but she declined. I thought she's still figuring things out." Yeah. She, like I said, I just applied. Oh, look at you, friend. I'm gonna check your status in a second. I'm gonna explain and check. So give me 1 second. Astro, don't leave me yet. Okay. Hey, hi everyone. How you doing? Is it Carlin? Carlin Taken? Thank you. I don't know if I said that right. Let me know if I said that correctly. Yeah, Wellness Girl wasn't feeling well, so I gotta see if she okay. I mean, yeah, so we'll check on her. Jasper, author, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you joining as well. My other friends coming in the room, thank you so much for joining the live. Let me know if you have any questions. Black Lotus, how you doing, friend? Come on in. Thank you so much for your support as well. How's everything going for you? Okay, so here's what I will say. So my other friends, you guys are doing it. That engagement matters. You're connecting, you're building community. So here's what I'm going to say though. My people who don't have levels. So if you click your photo and you see level 0, we're going to talk about that because I want you guys to have levels. As you're growing, you got to build, okay? So TikTok filtered a comment too. So TikTok will filter comments, so go back and rework whatever you wrote. I saw people engaging. I don't think I saw a true comment to me as of yet. So I think TikTok might have filtered you. So really quickly, my friends. So what I want to share. Thank you, John. Thank you for the rose. Great show you're doing. Oh, you're welcome, friend. Thank you so much. So here's what I want you to do. My friends in the comments, if you don't know what the blue box represents, you don't know what that blue box, if you're level 22, level 10, or you don't have a blue box, put in the comments, just put the word blue box because I want you to put a word. I want you to put a word in there. So once you put a word, I want you to put a word in there so that you can click your photo. So I want you to put blue box. So if you put blue box, then you can see what your blue box level is. I have to look at mine. Yes, so that's fine. You put that word. I then want you, after you put blue box in there, I want you to click your photo. Click your photo. Your mini profile pops up. Okay. So once you put, yeah, yours is level 10. So click your profile. Click your level 10, John. Okay? Click your level 0. If you don't have a blue box, if it says level 0, click it. Okay? A blue screen pops up. Okay? I want you guys to see that. There's a blue screen that pops up, blue box. So then once you click your level, you got to click your photo, then click your level. If it's level 0, level 10, level 23, whatever it is. How you doing, Rachel Sunflower? So then a blue screen pops up. Once you see that blue screen, it actually tells you your level. I'm going to tell you real quick. I'm going to explain it. But there's a question mark in the corner on that blue screen. Okay? I always tell you guys to follow the question marks. My mama used to say readers or leaders. So that is imprinted in my head. Anything on this app where you see a question mark or exclamation mark is trying to give you instructions on what's happening. Okay? So when people paraphrase or describe things, you can listen to some of that. Some of it is wrong, but you can listen to some of it. But you can also go read it for yourself and kind of have your own understanding. So it is there for you. So the blue box explained, just so that you guys understand what's there, just in general, it shares your points of engagement. You're getting points as you engage. Remember what I told you up here, when you click the question mark inside the number of viewers in the room, it tells you how to become a top viewer. It tells you very clearly you get a point for every coin that you send. So when you're sending gifts, the right there, Leanne just sent the donut. The donut itself is 30 points. She sent one, so she got 30 points for that. Okay? So just know that's how you're collecting points. That's how you're leveling up. So when you click that blue box, it tells you very clearly. It's like, oh, okay. If you that first set of numbers is the number of points that you've already collected. Thank you so much for the donuts, friend. That first set of points is the points you've collected. Then there's a slash symbol. Okay, and then it says the number of points there represents how many points you need for the next level. So my friends who have level 0, it tells you how many points you need for level 1. Okay, and then underneath that it has this new, they changed the way it looks, but essentially it's the scrolling message, but it says how many experience points you need to get to that next level. So that's the difference between what you got and what you need, is the difference that you're trying to get. So those experience points is what you're trying to achieve when you come to someone's live. Now, I tell you very clearly, you don't need to break the bank. It's up to you in terms of how you want to engage. You should have coins on your account when you come to a live, so you can do, thank you so much, friends, appreciate you, so that you can do some engagement. Because every live, in a certain way, you're like learning, you're growing, you're being entertained. So you can do things like, maybe you want to become a fan club and you want to come to that live pretty frequently, and you can set a reminder for when that live happens. You can also send a rose. A rose is like saying, bravo, bravo, I love what you shared, I'm going to send you a rose. Or if you click the gift box, you can send higher level gifts. Or if the live host has a live goal, you can support their live goal. So there's so many different ways you can engage. And you can do the free engagement, tapping the screen. Those hearts matter. That helps the live stay activated. You can share out the live to your friends and your followers. That helps the live, again, get bigger, broader exposure. So TikTok sees that engagement and you're rewarded for it. You get points for it. Okay? So just know that that's how a viewer's experience can be also enhanced. And then again, you're supporting the live host by commenting and sharing and gifting. Okay? And liking the live. So all that matters. Okay? I tell people, you do it within reason though, because if you're trying to get to the next level and you go up a level, You might look at this live and say, okay, I'm going to go on this live and I'm going to support them for a few. I'm going to do some gifting here. I might go to another live. I'm going to do a little gifting. So you might make a decision and say, okay, before the night is over, I might level up. Or you might say, you know what? I'm saving my level up because I love this live host. I'm going to level up in their room. Okay. So it just depends on how you want to do it. Okay. So when it comes to my friends who don't have coins on the account, let me talk about how you get that. If you click the gift box, you'll see where it says recharge in the lower right corner. You click that, you're recharging in the app. A screen pops up and it allows you to put money on your account. So essentially, you're putting coins on your account. In the app, it's more expensive if you do through the gift box. They have a website where they give you, I think, 25% discount. So it's almost coin point for point for what you're getting, a dollar for dollar over there. And so if you go to the website, it's www.tiktok.com/coin, COIN. There's also a coin app that you can download too. But if you go there, log into your TikTok account, go there, and you can get coins that way. I tell people don't break the bank. Maybe put $10 a coin, start off $10, $20 max, and then you're able to engage, as you see fit. Okay? As you level up, you can send more gifts. You get more points, more gifts that you can send. That blue screen actually breaks it down for you. If you see it clearly, you'll see where that blue screen says, okay, at your current level, these are the type of gifts you can send. But if you level up to this level, you can send these gifts. So it tells you very clearly. Turn around over to where's the app helpful. Thank you so much, Nika. I'm gonna pin that for people to know that. Thank you so much. Nika knows because she has been in these TikTok streets and she is a live host in training. So I say in training because you still got to do the other lives, don't you, Nika? How many more do you have to do? One more to make 3. Thank you so much for the you're awesome. You're so sweet. So yes, let me know, Nika. You're still in training, aren't you? So I think you got to do a few more lives to get the TikTok approved. You've done 3 live experience. Let me know. So when it comes to the blue box, that's what you get. So pay attention to your blue box level. You do want to level up. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money, but you can level up. Okay. I'm learning the lives too. Love doing them. I love doing lives. Lives is more, it's easier to engage and chat with you all. Content, I got to do the content. I am doing the content. I'm going to try to produce some content today, I think. She does the live presenter, get something from these coin gifters. Yes. Let me talk about how TikTok does things. TikTok has what's called the scale live rewards. So TikTok takes a percentage, you get a percentage, okay? So let me explain the scale live rewards because it actually ties to the agency too. So being a part of a creator network agency is free because TikTok gets their percentage and they give a percentage to the agency out of the TikTok percentage. So I'll talk through that, but it is a free thing for you all. So I'll talk about the agency. Oh, Miss Minerva, you did your first gift. Congratulations, Miss Minerva. I love it, Dr. Minerva. Love that. Appreciate you, John. Thank you for the follow. I said, yes, congratulations. She said, I'm going to send a gift. I'm going to send a rose. Love that. So let me know if you have questions, friends. But you sent your first gift. So now put a comment in. You have your blue box. You got your blue box, okay? So you should be good, Dr. Minerva. So go ahead and let us see your blue box. Thank you so much, Candy. Thank you for the populars. I appreciate it. So Candace, yes, Candace, how are you, friend? So thank you for the populars as well. And thank you all who are in the room. I appreciate you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So let's talk through the Scale Live rewards real quick. I just got the notice this morning. I can go live. I have 488 followers. Look at you. Thank you so much for the corky. Thank you, Nika. And so yes, congratulations on that. Yeah, go live, friend. Go live. Let me know what's holding you back. Stay with me for a little bit. GM Kern comic. I love that. Comic books and novels. Love that. So stay with me for a little longer. I'm going to share with you all some things you want to know about going live because I want you guys to be great live hosts. And my people who have not gone live, we're going to talk about mindset. Okay? All right. So scale live rewards, real quick. Let me break this down because TikTok, you do monetize. Going live, in my opinion, or my humble opinion, is the easiest way to monetize quickly on TikTok. Now, I'm not gonna say it doesn't take effort, but you can monetize fairly quickly. And so it is a matter of how you engage and how your friends engage. Doing corkies is my title gift this week. Is it really? Is that it? Are you talking about from like the title gifter box? Is that what you meant by that? You said everybody gets corkies. I love it. So, okay, thank you guys for helping me reach my live goal too. As a live host, you can reset your goal. So know that's something that you can reset and you can pick different gifts in there to send. But I stick with the donuts because I think the donuts is a good way to kind of get people to engage. It's not too intimidating. Some of the other gifts kind of be like, it's a little intimidating. People are like, wait a minute. But I like the donuts, so I just stick to the donuts for now. Thank you so much, E-Nurse. How you doing? So a couple things I will say. Okay, here's what you need to know about Scale Live Rewards and how you monetize as a live host, because that's critical as you're thinking about being a live host and as you think about a viewer. From a viewer perspective, like how do you get people to engage in your live? And as a viewer, what does it mean to support the live stream? Okay, because TikTok has things in here that you're able to support based on your level, your blue box level, and then how you are getting recognition for that too. Okay, so thank you so much for the shares. I see the shares that came out. Gina Marie, thank you so much, and GM, thank you so much, and John, I appreciate you all sharing too. That's the URL where to buy coins at. It didn't go. You know what, Dr. Trish? I think they filtered you. They filtered your URL because they don't let you put websites in the chat, so you gotta make it not look so website like. You gotta probably break up the spaces or something. But yeah, you got filtered. You're welcome. Thank you. Did it block it? Yeah, I think it blocked it. Yeah, you got filtered, friend. Yeah, the websites is a little. Oh, okay. I should have known. Yes. Yeah, TikTok's like, oh, don't be doing all that. No, no, no. You stay in the app. TikTok, TikTok. So yes, you saw me point to my watch because that is the key to this, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. Consistency and engagement. TikTok wants you here, friends. You can just go to the gift box and click on the link for the website instead of buying in the app. So if you click the gift box, are you clicking recharge? You said there's a link in the app now. I have to see what you're talking about, Nika, from a viewer perspective. I have to look and see if I see, you said there's something in the gift box that takes you to the website. Okay, that's smart, TikTok. I like that. Let me see. Can I see? See, on my other account, because you guys, let me show you guys. On my other account, it has the coin symbol here. Yeah, it has the coin. Yeah. Um, so it has the coin symbol. Now, again, I need to put some coins on this account. I haven't done that. That's probably why it's showing the coin symbol. TikTok's like, oh, wait a minute. Here's the coin symbol for you. So that's where TikTok is encouraging it to get coins too. Let's see. I see you, Dr. Trish. Dr. Trish, I see where you spaced it out. Thank you so much for your first gift. You became you became a fan club member. Look at you, friend. Dr. Minerva, thank you so much for that. Yes, Dr. Min. So now you have both boxes. So you're both now. You are, I'm going to pin you. Let's see if they'll let me pin. I don't think it will because I'm not pressing the words. Yes, don't let me pin the gift, unfortunately. Okay, so hey, how you doing, Black Lotus? I see you, friend. Thank you so much. You changed your picture. Look at you. Black Lotus, you didn't change your photo. I love it. Look at you. I love that. Nice. Oh, I see it. Got it. Yes, yes, yeah. Hello, everybody. I see everybody coming in. Thank you so much for the daily heart me's. Thank you. How you doing, Silver Fox? I need to update my picture. You gonna update your photo too? Um, is a survey to complete for the coins in TikTok and outside our website Maybe they are changing. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. True. Um, so yes, she's a warrior. Look at that. Love that. I met you on Celine's live. You were helping me a lot. Oh, look at you. Hello. You should have said that. Welcome, Daily Prophet. I love that. Hello, Gina Marie. Thank you for the follow as well. Yes. So you guys know I did a webinar. I did a webinar this Thursday. I was like, what day was that? I like fencing. Oh, nice. Look at you. I love that photo. So, so I did a webinar on Thursday. Celine Scott, she is in our the agency as well. She had a webinar for her community. So we've gotten some of her friends to come through. So I appreciate that, y'all. Thank you so much for supporting. All right. You said so. So now I see the black box in your life, Dr. Lisa. It raised you up. Can't see your board anymore. Oh, because what? I'm like up high like this. Is that what happened? Interesting. Yeah, TikTok's playing around with its features. Interesting. How do you join the agency? Okay, yes. Okay. GM, let me give you the information. I can see your board. Yes. Okay. So I think Dr. Trish, she's seeing a new feature. I think TikTok must be piloting with her, where now there's a black box, I think where the chat is. So now you don't see, so she has a black box that's behind the chat, and it must have raised me up higher for her view. Interesting. Okay, so join the agency. Give me 30 seconds. Let me talk about Scale Live Rewards. So really quickly, TikTok monetizes in two ways. Monetizes a live host. So I was going to talk about that. So when you are coming into a room, people are engaging in your live. They're sending gifts and the engagement, the daily heartbeat, or following the live host. Maybe you don't do the daily heartbeat. Maybe you just follow that live host. TikTok says, okay, well, per live, you can get a percentage based off the percentage of the gifting that happens in your room based off the engagement. So you go live 25 minutes or more. There's a scale though, because if you go live less, TikTok says, okay, I'll give you 20%. I'll give you 30%. I'll give you 35%. I'll give you 38%. If you go 25 minutes or longer, you can get 38% of the gifting that happens in your live, the rewards that you receive. Then TikTok says, okay, well, if you get 5 new followers, people come in to follow you. So if you click the Daily Heart Me and you never followed me before, you instantly follow me. So that's part of the benefit of the Daily Heart Me. If you don't want to click the Daily Heart Me, if you click my name, you can follow me that way. My mini profile pops up and you can follow me that way. So just know that that's what TikTok does. Thank you so much for that Daily Heart Me. Thank you so much for the follows as well, friends. And so TikTok has that as, thank you for the Daily Heart Me. I appreciate your friend. And so TikTok has that in there as a way for people to get new followers, and that's part of your metrics. So if you get 5 new followers in your live, you get two additional percentages. So the most you can make per live, every live that you do, how you doing, Candy? Every live that you do is 40% per live. Now, TikTok has what's called weekly missions. In those weekly missions per week, TikTok says, oh, you can get an additional 13%. Okay. Now, that's 53%. So TikTok says, at most, each week, as you are engaging in your live and going live, TikTok says you can earn up to 53%, and they take the difference. Now, let me just give a little caveat. The average person, and now I have to go into the leagues. I'm not going to go into the leagues today, but the average person will earn about 49% per live. That's how it typically pans out. 49 to 49.5. That's what the average person earns, because you have to be in those higher leagues. A league, I'm C2, so I'm not even in the highest leagues, but you have to be in those A leagues typically to get the 53%. That's where you're kind of sitting, where you're getting 53%, and then TikTok takes the lesser amount. So just know that I always kind of give that little caveat just so that you understand that, okay, there is some levels to this, some variations. And so essentially, TikTok gets the difference of whatever you earn, and when it comes to the agency, TikTok says, okay, with the difference TikTok has earned, they give a couple percentage to the agency to support the live. So Scale Live Rewards is how you monetize. Just to let you know, TikTok is very transparent as of late. They've done a lot to improve the transparency. So while you're in the live, there's a little house for the live hosts. You can click that house and see in real time how you're performing, your real time performance. So you see your Scale Live Rewards. You see how you're breaking down across how much you're earning across that scale. Okay, so TikTok is very transparent about that. And so it speaks to per live, and then it also speaks to the weekly missions. So if you are actively engaging your room, you got your new followers, you click that view details of your Scale Live Rewards, it'll tell you how you're doing on the weekly missions as well as per live. Okay, so weekly missions, a couple things you want to keep in mind is that it's based on how many days during that week you go live. So if you go 2 or more days, you get 8%. If you only go one day, you get 6%. And then also your daily heart rate, the people engaging coming back from your fan club, how those people are coming back and engaging from week to week. TikTok says, okay, your fan club members, you got this amount of fan club members. It's based on how many fan club members you have. So if you have 10 fan club members, you get 1%. If you have 100 fan club members or more, you get 1.5. If you have 2,000 fan club members, you get 2%. So those fan club members factor into your monetization. Okay, so I just want to say that because a lot of people are like, oh, I don't talk about the fan club. Oh, I don't need that. Well, it is part of your monetization, so you want to kind of pay attention to that too. I just joined an agency, but I don't know if it's the right one for me. Can I change? Okay, Gina, here's the answer to that. I cannot coach or poach. So I gotta be tactful. I don't want to get in trouble with TikTok, and I don't want people to be like, oh, she was coaching and poaching, she was taking people away. What I will say to you is that you can go back to the agency you joined, and you can go back to your creator network area too and read the instructions there, but you can go to that agency and ask questions of them about how to change. You can. So you can go to them and talk to them about it. All right. Dr. Lee, so we need to give 5 new members every time we go live. Yes. Yep. Excellent to know. You're welcome. Yes. Laugh out loud. I know. I gotta be tactful. I don't want to get in trouble with TikTok. But yes. Um, so yes. So technically, yeah, you're growing. You're growing your followers every time you go live. The goal is that you are paying attention to those Scale Live rewards so that you can grow. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, friend. So great information. You're welcome. Interesting. Can't poach. I can't poach or coach. So I just got to be careful. But yes. So let's say this. Um, thank you, Nika. So yes. Okay, got it. I know absolutely nothing about an agency. Was just told I should get one. Okay, so let me segue to agencies for my friends in the room. I want to talk about that. Doctor, if I ask her a question, can you answer? If I ask her a question, can you? I can't. I don't think so. They're so funny. You can put the answer. You can put the answer. Yeah. Nika answered it. Yeah. So do I now let me talk about agencies. I'm gonna talk about it generally. So we get okay. Do I need to post before I go live? That I'm going live. Hey, that's a strategy. Yes, I encourage that. If you can do it, you can do that engagement before you go live and you post before you go live. Yeah, that's helpful. Because what happens when you post content, your red circle is lit up. Your photo image, your logo, that is highlighted that you're live. So if you're posting new content, people see and they see that in their feed. They see that you're live also. They can click to come to your live. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great strategy. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you for follow. Appreciate you, friends. Come on in. Oh, I moved my sticker. Let me know if you, we're going to talk about the agency real quick. Let me segue to that, but I'm happy to answer other questions if you have other questions too. Um, and if you if you asked a question, let me know because I might have missed it. But feel free to repeat it if needed. Thank you so much for the taps, tap stickers. Okay, so agency. Why join an agency? Do you need an agency? What's the benefits of agency? So let me answer that. I'm going to talk about my agency in particular. So you You want to join an agency. One of the primary reasons why is that the agencies have an insider line to TikTok. So if your account is in violation or banned, agencies can send an inquiry on your behalf and talk to be almost like your representative essentially to support getting your account back or getting it unsuspended. So that's what agencies can do. Now, just a side note to that, getting a restriction is in your live a temporary a, a, a temporary pausing of your live being sent on the FYP is different than a violation and a suspension. Suspension means that, okay, you have over 24 hours that you can't go live. That's different. And so TikTok will do that. So I've had one person that I've had to kind of intervene to see if we can get their account back, and they were on a 4-day suspension, and we got it back within 24 hours. So that's where an agency can kind of help on your behalf. You can appeal a restriction. TikTok may or may not approve you, but a restriction typically is in the live. So maybe they put you on a 10-minute timeout or 30-minute timeout, or maybe you have to wait to the next live before you can get out of your timeout. So that's a little different than a violation, and then a ban is a full blown ban. And so if something happens in your live that causes that, then again the agency can be your representative. And an agency can send an inquiry regardless, but just know that they can be your representative in that case. Thank you so much. Peace, bestie. Looking amazing in teaching. Thank you so much, Carpet Cat. Appreciate your friend. I think there's a lot of confusion on that. Yeah, restrictions are different than violations. There's it's like a timeout. Timeout. It's like in high school when you have to go to detention versus being suspended. We know the difference in that. That y'all, all of us that have gone to high school, we know the difference between being in detention for the day versus being full blown suspended. Okay? So that's the way you might want to think about it. I'm enjoying your knowledge. Thank you so much. How does the agency benefit you? Okay, so let me talk about how you doing, Rwanda? Is it Rowena? Thank you so much for being here. Let me talk about that. Well, the agency. Well, I talked about it through the Scale Live Reward. So the agency. Let me talk about my agency. Not all agencies are the same. So let me just say that first and foremost. And so I have a post. It's the one that's the very first post on my page that's pinned. I have it there because I do tell people to do your research. Do your research. This is not something that you should take lightly, to be honest with you. You should know what you're getting. And I was with an agency. I made a conscious decision to say, okay, if I was going to become a creator network, I want to do things differently. I want the type of support that I thought I was going to receive. And so I hadn't done my research, and I didn't know, what I didn't know. So I was like, okay, well, let me now do this differently. So let me say this. Like I said, all agencies are different. So my agency, what we do is that I don't have requirements. I tell people I have strong encouragement. So I'm going to tell you some of the things that you need to do, that you need to understand. Preach, Dr. Lisa. Thank you. That's me. Some things you need to do if you're thinking intentionally about how you want to grow your live stream, how you want to get your target audience. Because remember, I told you way earlier that you can't talk to everybody. You have to be very direct in terms of who you're talking to, because that's the people who are going to gauge. They feel like our friend Gina said, that's me. Like I know my audience because I know me. And I talk to people in a way that I wanted to be talked to, and I wanted to get that type of experience here. I wanted to learn. So I teach the way I think I want to learn. So I try to explain things multiple ways and different ways, and I try to engage with you all in the chat. So I'm being very intentional about that. She's live twice a day. We do weekly meetings. She is always available for questions, lots of support. So yes, let me get to the point. That's Nika wrote it for me. So I appreciate you, Nika. So let me get to the point. That is in fact it. So what I wanted someone to meet with me more frequently, weekly. So I do weekly meetings on Sunday. So we have a standing meeting at 6:30 on Sunday via Zoom. So we do that. I also wanted to be able to ask questions. So I go live twice a day. I've always gone live twice a day for the most part, but I go live twice a day. I answer questions. I'm here to support you all, so you can come to my live, ask me a question. I'll have you come up, invite you as a guest if you need to verbalize it if it's too long. So I try to make sure I'm available and accessible to my people. I also do one-on-ones. So if you need me to meet with me and talk to me about your specific live stream, I do one-on-ones. I also make this what I call a data-driven agency. So to me, what gets measured gets done. So if you're measuring things, if you're looking at things, if you're saying things, if you're doing things that is going to help improve your live stream, I want you to measure that. I want you to pay attention to your analytics. So I teach you about how to look at your analytics, and then when I meet with you as an agency, TikTok has a whole backstage system. I'm transparent in that, and I tell you what I see, and I'll share that with you in our meeting. So I want you guys to pay attention to your data. Good morning. How you doing, HDA Educator Mom? Appreciate you, friend. So thank you for the follows, friends. So I want you to be intentional about that. So we do have a school platform. So I do have school. I have resources there to help you. I tell people to start here. There's a classroom module just in terms of where you should start with looking at your data, making sure you are looking at the community guidelines. It's Sam, I know, friend. You know, Sam. And so, looking at your analytics, looking at your community guidelines for TikTok, and then also making sure you're able to connect with others in the agency. So I want you to be intentional about your approach and your growth strategy. We do not. I do not require you to battle, but I talk about, the name is Launch Your Income. So I talk about different ways you can monetize. Battling is one of those ways to improve your monetization, but it's also a great way to build your community and have your community rally behind you. And also is exposure, where you're exposing yourself to other creators in their community. So you got to think of it that from that perspective. And I want you guys to be able to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to try something new and different, maybe something that's out of my comfort zone. But if you do it in a way where it's not, it's friendly, it's not contentious. And you could do it in a way where it feels natural because you're doing it to celebrate your community or celebrate a milestone or just do some engagement. So I want you to be intentional about that too. And then we talk about the other stuff. I know stuff about TikTok Shop. I want you to monetize there. We talked about that yesterday quite a bit in my live, my 4 o'clock. It was nothing but TikTok Shop because I wanted you guys to understand you can activate your shopping cart in your live and show different things that you have in that live, but still do your topic. And then that creates another stream of traffic coming to your live because they're interested in what's in the shopping cart. So again, I want you guys to think about different strategies in that way too. With my life, can I be multifaceted with topics and ideas? Absolutely. Absolutely. I tell people your niche is a way for you to center what your live stream is about. But in that, you can have multiple topics. So, say you are someone who's given spiritual awareness and well being, but then you're going to talk about different ways you can do that from maybe being a mom or retired or motivational. I mean, you can have different topics that you want to share within that niche. Does that make sense? So I'm a TikTok live coach. I'm a creator network agency. I'm going to talk about different ways to make money. I'm going to talk about the agency. I'm going to talk about engagement. My live can be different things. I just said yesterday my live was focused on TikTok Shop and sharing how you can make that part of your live stream. So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But I would say make sure you know who you're talking to. I think that's the biggest thing. If you are talking to everybody, you might as well be talking to nobody. Because people are going to swipe because they're going to feel like, you know what, you're not talking to me. This is not for me. This is not helpful. So you just want to make sure that you're always grounding that topic with your target audience in mind and the niche overall that you're trying to talk about. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to catch up on a few comments. Good morning. Keep hearing that word battle. What is it? Oh, Tans, give me 1 second. I'm gonna talk about battles because I gotta talk about it because we did some yesterday and I gotta celebrate. It was a great experience for a lot of people. Do your live streams get recorded every day? TikTok, every time you go live, is recording. So you have the recording under your live center, the homepage, there's a live recording that you can go to, and you can download the whole recording, put it on the YT. You can make it content for clips if you want to. TikTok gives you clips. I'd say make your own clips. You also can use it as, if you want to put it behind a paywall, you can make that monetized. So maybe you're doing a tutorial or a masterclass. That's content. That's potentially money. So yeah, you can monetize it. So this is all yours. Absolutely. So that's another way to think of it. Like your content, there's no live that is not good. You can make a live whatever you need it to be. So if you have no people in the room, you can still start talking, sharing information, and that can become content. Or again, if it's a master class, you're sharing information that you can put behind a paywall. You don't need people in your room. So yeah, absolutely. So you just keep going, keep talking, keep building. Okay. Hello, happy Sunday. How you doing? The High Vibration Shop. Thank you so much, friend. I'm sad that I missed your 4 o'clock. Did you yesterday? You need the TikTok shop conversation? Let me know, friend. Silver Fox. I can recap in my 4 o'clock today if you need me to. So battles. Let me finish the agency talk real quick before it tans in. Let me know if you're still here. Drop me a heart if you're still here. Okay. Drop me a heart if you're still in the room. I'll talk about battles. I'm gonna segue there in a second because I want to talk about what we did. Yes, please. Okay. Silver Fox. I'll do a quick recap on my live at 4. Yes, I will be very interested in that. Also missed it. So 4 o'clock. If you come back at 4, I'll definitely do a recap on the TikTok shop, because I actually activated my cart. Like right now, when I have the link for the link for the agency is in the corner here. When I have the link turned on, I can't turn on my shopping cart. So I actually turned on my shopping cart and I kind of walk through it with how you have it when it's turned on. Okay, so I'm happy to share a recap on that because I want you guys to use that if you can for drawing more people in your room and building your community. Good morning. How you doing, Mrs. Tammy? Thank you so much. Shopping cart couldn't turn on, but the link is the link symbol here. And then Service Plus, I saw somebody click it. Thank you so much for clicking my Service Plus. We'll have to check and see how long I'm with this current agency. Okay. So agency, let me finish the conversation. So I do a school platform. I also have groups here on TikTok. So we share out the live with each other. That's a place where you can share. And let me say this again, y'all. Only share people's lives in our community. Don't share in the chats. I mean, I get it. You could share that in your own group chat. You could share with individuals, but let's try to keep our chat where there are people in the agency. Okay? Because I'm trying to make sure we shine a spotlight on our agency folks and on you. So you can put your own content. I don't care if you put your content in there and you just posted something. You're like, hey guys, engage with this piece, or share somebody from the agency. But let's not confuse things. So just take a quick second to see before you click that group chat that you want to share that is not the Launch Your Income group chat. Okay, so I'm going to try to keep reminding people that, but I just want to say that. Thank you so much. How you doing, C2? Appreciate your friend. But yeah, I just want to make sure I said that so that people know it's happening. And if we can avoid it, I would really, really appreciate it. Okay. Good morning, friends. Hello, friend. But what we do share and we do attend each other's lives. So I love that. I love that people are supporting each other. You're finding your people. Like I tell people all the time, not everybody is for everybody. I get it. I get it. I'm gonna be for all y'all, but I get that not everybody is for everybody. So I want you all. Thank you for being a title gifted C2 Detail. Thank you so much, friend. But at the end of the day, I want you all to know that you can find your people, or you can use the community as a way to hopefully garner some support when needed. Again, I'm gonna go back to what you put in and how you do things is potentially how it can be reciprocated. Not everybody's going to reciprocate. We know that. But you make a conscious decision on how you're going to do it, okay? And not everybody's going to support, but you can decide on what you want to do, okay? I'm really trying to support as many people as I can daily. There we go. Cassandra Share recommended your live profile with me. Happy to be here. So appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all as well. Thank you so much. Dr. Min, let me know if you're still in the room. Gen X Astro, let me know if you're still here with me as well. Um, Tan, I'm going to get to your question about battles if you're still with me. And if you are interested in joining the agency, click the link. However, my friend who just said Cassandra, don't click the link, my friend who just said that. Let me just check. High vibration. Cassandra has a referral code. I always tell my people, if you were referred by somebody, and I see Dr. Ming, you were referred by Dr. Trish, which is awesome. I see where it came in as a referral. So if you're referred by somebody, ask them to give you their referral code so that way they can get credit. Just like I'm gonna ask, give you the referral code once you join. I want my people to get credit. I want my people to get credit. So I want you guys to get credit for bringing people in. And let me just explain why I do that. Because that person, in my opinion, and I don't know if this is going to be operationalized like this, but that person is hopefully going to support you too. And just like you would support that person. So ideally, you're bringing people in that can help you grow and you can help them grow. So you guys can be hopefully supporting each other and holding each other accountable to a certain extent. Okay, so that's kind of why I want to do that too. You say yes. So I want that accountability built in where that person becomes your person too. Yes, that's awesome. So that's why I do that, and for me the referrals make sense because it's kind of word of mouth, and you guys are learning and growing. You're referring the agency, and you guys are having a positive experience. So to me that's critical. So that's why I try to push the referrals so that you guys get credit. The system won't let me change it either. That's the only thing about it too. So I can't change it on the back end. So I would prefer that you just make sure that you get your referral code from your person. Okay. And everybody in the agency gets referral codes. So you can refer people, send them the code, let them join that way. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let me check and see my people who just submitted. So let me say this before I click their names. There are a few reasons. As you apply, it's free. The agency is free. Again, TikTok, as you go live, TikTok is monetizing you. TikTok gives the agency, I think we get up to 3%. Okay, so it's not a lot. So TikTok takes their percentage and they give the agency 3%. So obviously, the whole point to make this make sense is that the agency has to grow, more people have to come in, and then as people are growing and getting better and going live, they're growing, you win, TikTok wins, the agency wins. So that's how it goes. So that's somebody asked that question early on, like what's the benefit for the agency? The agency will win when you win. If you don't go live, the agency don't win. So, and I do have people in the agency who are not going live, and I'm just gonna say it's time to go live. So we'll talk about that. But again, that's the whole point of this. So you all are welcome to take the information. I'm gonna continue to share it, but I want everybody to win. Okay, you said me, you gonna go live this month. We're gonna talk about October. We got goals for October. Okay, so yes, so I want you guys to grow, and that's the whole point. So if you're winning and you understand how to grow your community, how to monetize in different ways, then we all win. Okay, that's how it goes. Okay, thank you so much. I see the stickers. I go live at least twice a day. Okay, yeah, all right. I can't coach or poach, but yes. That's awesome, friend. That's what it's all about. You're like, I go live twice a day. Look here. But okay, so here's what I would say. Now, a couple things that you need to know about TikTok. You said I applied when she was on your show, and she sent me a text to set up one-on-one, and then the last. Say that again. When I applied when she was on your show. Who's that? Apply when? Let me see. Asia. The last 4 months happened. I never did anything with it. Oh, that's okay, Fred. That's okay. You keep going. So, from an agency perspective, I do these meetings, and I'm going to try to keep you accountable. So, just let me know if you have questions about the application process for the Creator Network Agency. So really quickly, TikTok has rules about who can join. First rule is that you can't belong to another agency. Okay, you cannot belong to another Creator Network agency. I can't coach or poach. You just heard me say that. So when it comes to being belonging to another creator network agency, that means you can. It's only one per person. Let me make that clear. Dang, one per person. You said I would like to apply to your creator network. So can I do that if I'm technically with or let me so I don't I'm assuming you're saying you're with another agency. So if you are with because it got cut off, ADHD educator mom, it got cut off, Sam. So if you are with an agency, it's one per person, no matter how many accounts you have. You can't create a new account just to join the agency. That's not allowed. So if you're with an agency, you can't join another agency. Okay, so I just want to make that clear. Yes, the live legion agency. Oh, you're talking about for TikTok Shop. I think TikTok Shop is different. TikTok Shop is different. Only though, let me say this: I don't think it'll let you join if it's the same account that has the TikTok Shop agency. So in that situation, my Dr. Lisa Shops page, it was with an agency. You're right, it was with an agency. But this account, I left the agency I was with. I'm a free agent now. I'm free. Actually, I need to attach this account to my agency. I haven't done that. I have to do some switching. But yeah. So I was able to do both. I was able to do both, but that's a different agency. That is the TikTok Shop Partners Program. That's a different program. It's not the Creator Network program. So that's a different program. So you just gotta be. It can't. But I don't think you can do it on both accounts. So that's my understanding. Do you have to wait until your contract is up? Um, Let me explain that. So TikTok, if you want to join my agency, so with my agency, you have 15 days to there's a 15-day out clause. So if you join my agency, you have 15 days to decide you don't want to be with the agency anymore. So you have so after those 15 days, you have to give a 30-day notice, and then with that 30-day notice, TikTok allows you to stay with the agency. You can always change your mind, but you have to submit a 30-day notice. Then once you submit that 30-day notice and that 30 days has lapsed, then you have to wait 2 months before you can join another agency. So if you join my agency, then and if it's after that 15 days, you got to do the 30-day notice. You can go to the Creator Network area for the Live Center, and then you have to submit it there, and then you have 2 months before you can join another agency. So that's how it will work if you decided to leave my agency. My contract is 1 year. I don't have the 3 year, and I said I did that on purpose because I didn't want to. I wanted you need at least a year. We need a year to decide if we like each other. It takes time because I tell people it is not an overnight success story. There's several people who, depending on how frequently you go live, if you're committing to the process, it takes time for you to make a conscious decision to decide if you want to continue to do this. And so I want you to grow intentionally. So that's why I have it for a year. And so I see Nika, I see your comment. Thank you, friend. That's perfect. That's perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you for the share. So Trinette, how you doing? I'm pretty sure mine a year as well, but I'll okay, thank you. Okay, friend. And so yeah, so with Creator Networks, you can't join if you're already with one. Then the other thing, TikTok says that you cannot have a violation on your account. If you have a violation, you can't join. And then TikTok says, okay, if you are not in the U.S. or Canada, so you got to be in the U.S. or Canada. That's what my region I'm approved for. You cannot join. And then, hey Doc, how you doing, Eugene? And then if you are had so many. Hey, Bia, we gotta talk. Bia, we gotta talk. So, hey, yes, we gotta talk, friend. So, and if you are with, if you make too much money, $5,000 or more, then oh no, yes. Yes, friend, we need to talk. All right, so let me check and see who is accepted. Um, let's see. Dr. Min, let me know if you're here. So let me explain what I got for you, friend. So you are, okay, no problem, right? um, 5,000 or more, you cannot join. TikTok says, you said I'm here. Um, let me know when you're available. Okay, I'm gonna send you a message, friend. Send me a message after this so I don't forget. So send me an inbox message. Um, so really quickly, it was a question that just came up. I was about to say something. $5,000 or more. I was like, I was about to say something. $5,000 or more means that TikTok says you earn too much money. So if you've made $5,000 or more in your live stream over the last 5 months, so I think it's 5,000 per month. I think that equates to like 500,000 diamonds. If you've gotten to that mark, TikTok's like, you're good. You don't need an agency. So that's what it means. And if you have over 1 million followers, TikTok's like, you're good, you don't need agency. There is some special rules. Okay, cool. You said I make zero. It's like, oh, you don't have that problem, friend. Yeah, so Dr. Men, so here's the other rule. Here's the other rule. Uh, TikTok says if you have not gone live, you have to do a trial live. So Dr. Men, you have to do a 10-minute trial live before you could join the agency. So TikTok's like, okay, we got to make sure you're ready. Okay, so this 10-minute trial live is what you would have to do. So I can invite you, but it won't get accepted until you've done that 10-minute trial live. Okay, yes, so once you do the 10-minute trial live, then you can join. And so you said, honey, I made look at you. Congratulations. That's my, hey, that every penny counts up in this. That's what we say, every penny counts. Drapes and Jewels, thank you for the follow, friend. Okay, so 10-minute trial live. Yeah, you got this. 10 minutes go by. So yeah, let us know when you're ready to do it. I'm gonna send your invite. Since Live Legion is for TikTok Shop, could I still join yours on regular lives? The answer is ADHD Educator Mom. The answer is no for this account. If this is the account that TikTok Shop Creator, TikTok Shop, the partner program is, the answer is no. The answer is no. So it would have to be the account that's not associated with the shop page. Yeah, that's my understanding. So yeah, but message me and we can chat through that. I'm happy to chat through that. But my understanding is if you are with them, is you can't have two agencies on the same account. You cannot have that. I know that's a rule. When it comes to the creator network agencies, is only one per person. You cannot have another creator network if you are currently with another creator network, even on a different account. It's one per person. Bia, I probably stay on for another 30 minutes. Yeah, probably another 30 minutes. So it's one per person, okay? So you can have two creator networks, okay? So that's the rule. Okay, so Dr. Min, okay, awesome. I'm going to, let's talk first because I don't want you to get in trouble. Let's talk first. I don't want you to get in trouble because TikTok may say a multi-account violation. That's a whole nother rule. So yeah, let's talk first. Okay, so before you do that, before you open another one, because that could throw all of it off. So give me 1 second, friend. Give me 1 second. Dr. Bean, I am sending you the invitation. So Dr. Mean, you said, okay, all right. So Dr. Mean, you just got an inbox message from me. So I'm going to show you where the inbox message is. Give me 1 second. Let me check our other friend. I'm going to send you a blurb that explains it as well. So you're going to get 2 messages from me. And with those 2 messages, the first one is where you're going to click to do your trial live. Okay. And so you got your messages, and then I'm gonna give me a second, and I'm gonna explain where you're gonna go, because I'll show it on my other phone where you would go. And then our friend Astro Lion, are you still in the room? Let me know. Okay, Astro Lion, you're in the same situation. You have to do a trial live, just like Dr. Ming. So I'm gonna have you do the trial live as well. I'm gonna show you both where to go. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody who's here. Hello, hello, friends. How you doing? Hello. Thank you so much. Okay, so you both, anybody else interested in stuff learning regarding agency, you're welcome, friend. Thank you so much. Let me know if there's questions about agencies too. So I'm happy to answer questions. Like I said, so here's the deal. And like I said, I don't have requirements. Other agencies, and I'm gonna tell you why they do it. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't have requirements. I have strong encouragements. I tell you, you want to go live at least 3 days a week. I tell you, you want to go live for at least an hour. Those are things that you want to do to get accustomed and acclimated to going live. If you really want to see success, you have to go live more frequently. You're gonna have to go live more frequently. That's just the reality of it. So you want to kind of get in the mode of going live. TikTok wants people to go live. I tell you guys all the time, TikTok, TikTok. That watch means that the clock is ticking, and they're like, okay, you're here. You're showing up for your community. You're going live. So you want to be in a space where you're going live more frequently so that you can build. Now, here's the thing about it. Um, let's see. I don't know what that means. Let's see. No one wanted me because I have gone live over a year ago and on another account streaming video games. Oh, you probably got there's a warning message that pops up in the system. It's not that they don't want you, but there's a warning message that pops up in the system. So you probably have what's called, that's why I was telling ADHD mom, let's wait. Because if you get a warning message that says multi-account violation, then that's probably what's happening. And you might, yeah, so you might, were you tied to another agency? You may have noticed. You may have noticed I missed something. So Trinidad, what does that mean? Do all lives have to be an hour? Do all lives have to be an hour? I tell you, I give strong encouragement. No agency ever. I give strong encouragement. Give me 1 second, text that. Because if you want to see success, you need to start letting the algorithm know you're here. You're being present. TikTok, TikTok, engagement and consistency is what they're looking for. So does it have to be an hour? The answer is no. Do you want to have it be at least 25 minutes? The answer is yes. Because the 25 minutes is about that skill live rewards. Remember I mentioned that. So you want at least 25 minutes, okay? An hour live goes pretty fast. You'll be surprised. Absolutely. You are. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been live an hour and 35 minutes. I feel like I just started. Feel like it's only been like 20 minutes. So it goes quick. I don't want you guys to be intimidated about this. I want you to have the mindset that you can do this and you can do even more. You want to get to the point where you're going 2 hours, 3 hours, if you have the time and capacity. I get it. We all got other lives. But at the end of the day, if you're here, you're building, your community is growing, yeah, you want to continue to show up and support. There for sure should be over 25 minutes for your skill live rewards. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It goes fast. 8 hours, laugh out loud. You did 8 hours? Lord, I did 8 hours, y'all. I ain't did 8 hours. I think the most I've done, I think I hit right at 5 hours with the Community Fest. I think that's the longest I've gone. I think it was like right at 5. So, but that's the longest. And that was because there was the fest and we were doing we were talking, I was sharing, we were battling, there was all types of stuff. Did I ever answer the battle question? I don't think I did. Battle question I didn't answer. And then let me show our friends who joined Tax Dad too. Tax Dad, let me share what happened. So it was kind of what I was sharing with ADHD Mom, Kind of what I was sharing with what I have to talk to Via about. You got to be careful. My second live was almost 2 hours. It went quickly. Did it really? I didn't know it was 2 hours for that one. We're waiting for the 24-hour live. Waiting for this one. I need to do a marathon. Not recently. I did one at least once a month. Wow. Had it figured out how to balance greeting people and talking about my topic. Yes. Yeah, you got to. You got to figure that part out. Yeah, you got to greet people, connect with people. You absolutely want to do that. Um, you absolutely want to do that. How long after I do a live will you know? Oh, okay. Let me answer your question. Let me answer. So, Dr. Mean and Astro, let me get you guys going. You did a shoppable live yesterday. How cute! Awesome. I saw you. I saw you with your little notebook, your journal. It was supposed to say. I was supposed to say I have not figured out how to do it yet. I felt like oh you haven't figured it out. I'm getting better with the greeting my guests. There we go. Okay, friends, coming on in. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everybody joining. I am Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. We have a few people who have joined the agency, so I'm about to show them in real time how to check their status. So I want to show you guys how to check your status, where you can do the trial live. So our two friends have to do the trial live. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you all who are coming into the room. So this is my shop page. Let me change my video. Hey guys, I need to say this out loud to you guys too. To change your angling of where you're at, so people can see the words and any words you're showing, you gotta flip your video camera. So I'm saying that because I've seen some people not flip. So create a cut and paste grading. It helps have moderators and okay and who you grade. Yes, moderators are really helpful. Good morning. How you doing? The main event. Appreciate your friend being here. Thank you so much for that daily heart me. Okay, my friends who did this, Dr. Ming, Minerva, Dr. Minerva, and our friend Astro Lyons, you got an inbox message. Okay, so if you are on your profile, go to your inbox. When you go to your inbox, now there's going to be two things I want you to pay attention to. Your inbox message came from me, Dr. Lisa. Make sure you're following this account. I'm the only Dr. Lisa. I got several imposters. Okay. So the imposters they probably will message some of y'all. I don't talk about crypto. I don't talk about investing. I don't talk anything like that. I actually don't message you unless it's for the agency where I'm inviting you. Okay. So my message is very specific to the agency. Okay. I don't initiate. This is the only time I initiate. So if you got a message where I initiated it, it was not me. Okay? I just want to say that. I want to repeat that because I don't want you guys to go back and be like, oh, she messaged me. I don't message people unless it's this situation where I message two people today, Astro and Dr. Me. Okay, that's it. Nobody else got a message from me that is not about this agency. Okay, so that is where the imposters will initiate. It's funny because I'm showing you guys one of my backup accounts. And an imposter messaged me on my backup account. I'm like, come on, y'all. I know it ain't me. so why would you use my backup account to message me? Like, why? So anyway, so just know it's not me. All right. So, okay. They relentless, y'all. They are relentless. So just know it is not me messaging y'all. It is the imposters. Okay. Wow. Yeah. um. So look here. So here is where in here. Look at you, Nika. You didn't message me. I'm gonna read this at one point. So it's an inbox message that's gonna say Dr. Lisa, the real Dr. Lisa. So you'll see that message, and that's where you're gonna click. This is for Astro and Dr. Main. Anybody, so once you do your 10-minute live, then you're going to get what's called a system notification. So Astro, you ask, how will I know? Because you're going to get a system notification to accept the agency invite, and then I receive a system notification that says you accept it. So that's how I know. Okay? So anybody who joins the agency, I get a notification that said you accept it. Okay? So once you do the 10-minute live, you gotta go into your system notification, accept the invitation to join. because after you do the trial, you get the notification to join from TikTok. Then once you accept that, I get a notification, and then I'm going to send you another message that says, here is my web page that you have to go to. You have to copy and paste it. TikTok doesn't allow it to be clickable. So you're going to have to copy and paste the website page in your browser, and then you can join. You have to put your contact information. So if I have you on my database, it's a stand store. So you're going to come into my database. You're going to put your contact information. You get a confirmation that you did that. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you joining. You're going to get a confirmation to say that you sent that, signed up. And then in that confirmation is access to my school page, my school account. So that's how you get that. Okay. So you're going to join my school after you do that. So I'm doing my Zoom tonight. So if you do this, your trial live, you join the agency, you fill out my contact form. If you do it all today, you can, I'll send you the Zoom registration to attend the meeting tonight at 6:30 p.m. Okay. And that's Eastern time zone. So let me know if there's any questions about that. Let me catch up on messages. I have to go, Dr. Lisa, but I will definitely talk to you before that. Okay, just message me. Okay, thank you so much, friend. How much do you take? How much do I take? I don't get nothing unless y'all go live. And TikTok takes their percentage and then gives me essentially 3% of their percentage. So it depends on what you earn. So it's based on your reward. So if you earn, I don't know, 10 what is it, 10 diamonds, TikTok gives me 0.00, so I get 3 diamonds maybe. No, I didn't even 3 diamonds. I get less than that. So yeah, so I don't, it's not a lot, y'all. Let me tell you that now. The agencies don't make a lot. So I just tell you that because obviously as the agency grows and people go live and you start earning and getting better and you are earning, when you win, TikTok wins, the agency wins. But if you are not earning, I don't earn. Okay? Um, is there a cap on the amount of diamonds you currently have in order to join an agency? Is there a cap on the amount of diamonds? So, 500,000 per month. I think that's how it goes. 500,000. I think that's the diamond number. So I think that translates to $5,000 that you've earned. You have to earn 5,000 over the last 5 months per month. So TikTok won't let you join. You have to come in under what's called an elite status if you have that. Okay, Dawn, I hope that, I think I answered your question. I didn't message you the other than sharing lives. Oh, okay. Oh, is that what it is? Okay, gotcha. So those are shares. Okay. Thank you so much. I think I answered your question, Dawn. Let me know if you had more. How many meetings and what days and times? Thank you. 1 meeting a week. I do beginner meetings. I'm trying to get those to like once a month. So I did one, was it last week? I think I did my sub only live last week. So it might have been the week before. I'm due to do another one. I'll probably do another one, not this first week of October. I'll probably wait until the second week of October to do a beginner meeting. So yeah, some other person invited me to something regarding affiliate marketing. Is that different than this? The agency? The agency is not affiliate marketing. It's different. This is a TikTok program. Let me show you real quick, Astro. Let me show you where you're going. Let's see, friend. So I'm on my page here. Let me flip my camera again. So once, hold on, I just pressed my admin school. So you're gonna click TikTok Studio on your page. On TikTok Studio, you'll scroll, you see tools. I think they've now changed this to post, but you see tools and you see live. So you're gonna go to the live side. This is the live center. So the live center here, and then you scroll down, you see tools and resources. Tools and resources. And then you see, there. My screen pops up. You may have a box on each of these, but my screen pops up. You are going to this area that says join a creator network. So this is a TikTok program under to grow and live out your dreams. So essentially it tells you about creator networks. Okay. So this is the program here. Join for you to join. So this account, obviously, I'm not on a creator network for this account. So yeah, that's what this program is. Let me catch up on comments. Let me know if you have questions. I think I am 5K for 90 days. Interesting. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Don. Don, so you're not with an agency though. So if you're earning, yeah, so you would come under elite status. It was TikTok Creator Community Fest track. Yeah, you were under Community Fest. You did something with Community Fest. You there are a lot of free resources of learning content creation. Yeah, is that what that was? That must have been. I quit my agency and eligible again on 10/25. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, you would have to wait to join. You're in the cool down phase. That's what they call that, 2 months. Yeah. So you have to wait to join another agency. Um, it depends on what you're looking for out of the agency. You probably would have to come under another agency under what's called elite status. I do have some elites. So yeah, just let me know if you're interested. I do have the elite status options. That's what I'm trying to say. So so yeah, let me know if that you can message me and just let me know if you're interested. Once your cool down happens, you have to wait until the end of the month. Yeah. Any other questions? I see we're I'm gonna head off soon. Um, Let me know if there's any other questions. I'm happy to answer questions. If you join the agency, let me know as well. If you click the link, I will take a look at it. Okay. Um, all right, friends. Dr. Lisa, can you demonstrate how to go live and what happens? Okay. Oh, for our friend. Okay. So there's a couple different ways you do it. I attended a show and from there got invited, and I think that is more for TikTok seller side. Oh, okay. Yeah. That sounds that doesn't sound like an agency. Do you have a TikTok shop, Astro? Let me know if that's what you're saying. Are you a seller on TikTok shop? Yeah, so it doesn't sound like an agency though. I mean, you don't go live because you got the live. You got to go live to do the agency on my other account. Okay. You don't have it. You don't have a creative network agency on your other account, do you? Just checking. Because if you do, then that's a no-no. You got to make sure you're not with an agency over there at all. So I would check that other account if that's the case. I've gone live 3 times. Not on, okay, but not on this account. You must not have recently on this account for us to get the notice that you need to do a trial. Um, so let me show real quick. So there's a couple different ways you can go live. Okay, so this plus symbol, if you scroll over, you're on the live screen. You see my face? You're on the live screen. Okay, and you literally press the go live button. You can put your title of your live up top. Oh, where is it at? Oh, here. You put your title here. They changed the layout. Put your title here. You said last was a few weeks ago. Okay. So yeah, it must not have been recent enough for TikTok to give you that on the other account a few weeks ago. Gotcha. All right. So yeah, you can put your title here for your live. You can set your live goal. Here's everything on this screen is different. You can set a live goal too. I'm not sure where it's at though. So this is my shop page. I haven't gone live on this account in a while. So then you just press the go live button. And I'm literally going live. Okay. So I'm live. That's it. And I would talk to my community, share information. Yeah, I'm live. Okay. Hey. So that's it. And then when I get ready to end, I can hit the power button up here to end it. Hold on. My battery's needing a charge. And okay. So that's it. And then if you're somebody new, this is like the confirmation page you get. It'll tell you how much you earn, how many new followers. It'll give a whole breakdown. And then if you're new, it'll even say that you did one of 3 lives. What you want to do is make sure that you are, in fact, what you want to do is make sure that you have, in fact, gone live for 10 minutes. I can't with the battery. I know, Nika. I told you. That's why I have all these charger cords. I joined as a co-host yesterday, made 51 cents. Look at you. Yes, as a co-host, as a guest. You might have did a guest. Because if you did a co-host, you did a live. So you did a live on the other account? Let me know if that's what you're saying. I can't with myself, Nika. That shouldn't have been. I just didn't charge it. I walked away. I said that shouldn't have been like that. But yeah, it was me. I have a cable family under my. You have a cable family under your office desk. Yes, I do have a charger port here. I have it, and so it's charging right now. I'm just bad about making sure I charge it. Oh gosh, it was on this account. Okay, so you were a guest. You literally was selling charges. Yes, I know. I got it charged. It's charging. It's charging. I'm charging. It's charging. I just didn't charge it last night. And I was there with the cords. I should have had it charged. It was me. It's a me problem. It ain't the phone. It ain't me. I mean, it ain't even the charger cord. It is 100% me walking away and not charging the other phone. So, all right, friends, let me know. Astro, hopefully I answered your questions, friend. Let me know if you are not with it, if you are, so if this account here you haven't gone live on recently, and it sounds like you were a guest, because if you co-host, so you guys know so Wednesdays, what we've been doing is doing Pop Quiz Wednesday, because I get questions all the time, and there's a difference between the co-host and the guest button. And so we want to make sure people know the difference. So we're going to do Pop Quiz Wednesday. You did. Thank you. It was before the updates. Okay, gotcha. Thanks. Have a great day. Thank you so much, friends. So I didn't get a chance to talk about battles, but let me just say this. You guys did awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome yesterday. We had a great time. You guys were out in these streets. I know it didn't go 100% as planned. Because people did not do right when it came to showing up for some of these battles. There was a few battles that did not happen. But we're going to continue to grow, y'all. So we are entering week 9 for the agency. We are at week 9. We're starting week 9. So if you have been doing this for 9 weeks with me, then hopefully you've seen some growth. Hopefully you learned some stuff about yourself, about your platform, about what you're sharing and saying to people. Hopefully there is growth, and we're going to continue to grow in October. So I got some things planned for us in October. I'm going to share it in our Zoom meeting, but just know I want you guys to continue to grow, and we're gonna put a little bit more incentive behind your growing. Okay. My opponent was taking a nap, so she was late, but glad she showed up. Well, who was that? Miss Babson's opponent was live and he was gaming, so he couldn't end his game to do his battle. So I think he ultimately came on later, but yeah, so she ended up battling somebody random, but yes, he was actually gaming. He didn't want to stop. So I'm definitely a recovering perfectionist, eldest daughter, because I'm looking forward to the quiz. Look at you. Whoop, whoop, 9 weeks. Yes, yes, for sure. That's it. I appreciate you guys. OMG. So yeah, there's all types of people we're gonna run into, and not everybody is for everybody, but we're gonna try to make sure we do our best. We're gonna grow. And so I'm so excited about this. So in the month of October, we got some fun things, we got some incentives that's gonna happen. I want you guys to see progress, okay? I want you to see progress. I'm going to message you. Okay, awesome. And I know some of our creative folks in the room. So we gotta kind of bring our creative folks to the table, okay? Because your girl is but I'm not a super creative. So our creative folks are going to come to the table, and they're going to help us with our end of the month activities, the Halloween festivities. Okay, so how we're gonna be out here and doing some other fun things. So I want us to make sure we have a good time this month, but we grow and we have some goals. Okay, we gotta have some goals. She said, "Oh me." Are you the creative in the room? um, so let me know. I came in on Darlene's battle and wasn't gonna let her lose. Did you know it was a rose battle? And did not know it was a rose battle. I saw that. I was like, roses only. When you put the heart post, I was like, roses only. I was like, okay, she got something she want to share with Darlene. I was like, maybe this is the understanding. I was like, oh, you throwing out them galaxies. I was like, all right, look at her, roses only. And she did lose though too. She got snuck at the end too. We didn't do enough roses. You said start October 1st. I'm having a masquerade battles Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Look at you. I love it. I love it. Yes. Please let me know when you go live. I am here to support. Love it. Please let us know when you go live. Okay, friend? See too detailed when you go live, friend. You said, I can't believe we lost that one. I could have gone more. I know. I was like, why aren't the coins going up? I was like, all right, look at her. I'm looking forward to agency fun time doing holiday season. Yes, yes. So, like I said, my creative folks, I'm gonna need y'all because y'all, girl, I understand my strengths and weaknesses. Okay, my areas for improvement. I got a little bit of creativity, but it just goes so far, y'all. I'm just saying, I'm the mom. When I don't join the PTA, I will give money. Okay. I'm the mom that will send the money. Okay. I will volunteer a little bit, but I ain't volunteer a whole lot. Don't ask me to do a whole lot like that. Okay. So that's who I am. All right. Still made a great night for her. Yes, you're awesome. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you so much, bless Betsy. Betsy, thank you so much, friend. So so yeah, so we need our creatives to come forward, okay? Y'all who are creative and have great ideas, we gonna bring them forward, okay? We want to have fun this month and moving into the holiday season. So I want us to grow. I want us to see where we are improving. We're going harder. We're going longer. We're building multiple streams of income by doing this, okay? Yay, Darlene, I'm all, yeah, Darlene is all of our aunties. She is. She is. So yeah, we had a good time. So the battles went well. We're gonna continue the battles. I'm gonna structure some more. We tested the waters in September. We'll have some more structured opportunities for people to join and jump into the whole events. I want you guys to feel confident that you can do it. The quickest way to win a rose battle is to go back and forth, title snatching roses. What does that mean? Tell me more. What does title snatching roses mean? What does that mean? Okay. Thank you all who are in the room. I see you guys. Thank you so much for supporting. What is titles? It was so much fun. It was. It was. Yeah. Coach Rhonda though, she got a little streak on y'all. We gotta see what happens with that. She out here streaking it up, I guess. Hello, Coach Lisa, and all the good people in the chat. Thank you so much. I love y'all. Oh, appreciate you. And we love you too, Miss Darlene. The underwritten unstoppable. You got to tell us. I mean, obviously the name is somewhat self-explanatory, but I mean, what motivated that? I would love to hear that story. Go into gift gallery to get the title, then someone else does it. Back and oh, that's what should have happened. Oh, that was smart. You had a I did the title. I did the booster that you had too. Nika Grace, you had a booster because you can't individually click them fast enough. Buy them in bulk. Oh, that's what we should have been doing. You should have said that strategy in the chat. Well, so how did Coach Rhonda win? People had a little help on the rows. Well, they probably did what Nika just said. Nika said they hit the title gifter in the chat. I mean, in the gift gallery, and that calculated it faster. They were clicking the title gifter. Somebody must have been doing that over there because they sniped at the end. I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that neither. Yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you for the follow for speed. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for the rose. Yes, so that's exactly how you doing, Dr. Johnson. Thank you so much for being here. So that's exactly what happened. I'm sure of it. That's the only way you could do it so quickly. That's exactly what they did. They sniped us because they when you click the title gifter, you have the option to send to become the title gifter by sending that one option. It's the only way. Yeah. Interesting. They got us at the end. That's exactly what happened. Okay. All right. So that's my brand name. It came from the title of my ebook, My Journey on TikTok. Oh, look at you. Look at you, friends. Strategy is key. Yes, strategy is key. We still new to the battling. I said we Trojan horses because we come underwritten unstoppable. Some people don't take us as a winning battling team, but we winning. We still figuring out some of the strategy too, though. Okay, so we not perfect. We still figuring out this strategy. So we still trying our best. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. Yes. So the strategy piece is what we're working on, but we getting there. We getting better. Yes, I hear some of the people giving wrong instructions in the battles. Yes. So we getting better. Nika, she goes to the battles quite a bit. We are winners. Yes, we are. We are winners. That's it. But but sometimes we not winning. But that's okay, y'all. Sometimes we getting there though, and we just gonna get better. So we're gonna practice some more. Grand Rising all. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you being here. Um, Thank you so much. You using all your 160 characters, exploring all kinds of content from laughs to life tips. Still finding my niche. Join me on this journey. Let's grow together and have some fun along the way. Look at you. You said I'm gonna use all 160. I love it though. Yeah, I need to. Who lives in Texas? Oh, who lives in Texas? Is that in Miss Darlene's bio? Somebody's in Texas? Absolutely. Yes, yes. I do. Astro, you live in Texas? Nice. Nice. Look at you. I think you used all 160 of your characters too. I need to update my bio with the 160 rule now. Um, ATX in the building. What is that? What is that? Is that Texas? Is that Texas too? Austin, Texas? Is that it? Austin, ATX. Um, so yeah, I'm in Orlando, Florida, and originally from Chicago. So yeah. All right, friends. I'm gonna wrap up in a few minutes. So let me know if there's any last minute questions. Was there anything else I was supposed to talk about? And so let me say this to my friends about time. I've been on live 2 hours and 5 minutes. You said GA in the house. I love it. Georgia, huh? I've been live for 2 hours and 5 minutes. Time goes fast. Okay? So don't feel as if you can't do this. Time goes fast. And as you are engaging and connecting with your community, you will grow. You're going to build. People are going to come back. They're going to constantly support. So just know that that's all part of this. Okay? But you gotta engage in the process. You gotta go live. You gotta continue to grow. You gotta continue to tell people how to support you. Thank you for the repost, friend. So you gotta tell people how to support you. That's going to be most important as you are thinking about your engagement strategy and your growth strategy. You're building a community of supporters and you're building a community of people who want to hear your message. So you're understanding who's your audience, your target audience, your right audience. Okay? So that's what you're doing. And so I want you to be intentional about it. Thank you for the shares, friends. Appreciate you. Okay, thank you so much, BV. How you doing, friend? BBQ. So and so let me do this. Let me go ahead and get off. I'm gonna be back at 4. So I'll be back at 4 o'clock. Truth, never Never dreamed that I enjoy talking about a planner for hours. You was only talking about that planner the whole time, Fred. You said I'm gonna talk about this planner. I love that, Halleck. You did it. How long did you stay live? How long were you live? Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much for the shares. I appreciate you. How long were you live? That's awesome though. I have to go back, I have to look at your analytics, but you did awesome. And at the end of the day, what I was sharing yesterday, and I'll talk about the planner again tonight. You said you can talk. She can. That is what I need to figure out. Who is my target audience as an event planner? Well, it depends on what your goal is. Are you trying to get customers and clients as an event planner? Are you trying to educate people about event planning strategies and tips? And maybe you're talking to new event planners or people who want to become event planners. It just depends on who you're talking to. So, as an event planner, your audience could be people who want to schedule an event with you if you're doing it nationally, because people are all over the world, honestly. So it just depends on who you're talking to. Over 2 hours, it's perfect to organize your content planner. Ooh, I love that. I love that. So yeah, it just depends. So you said certified yapper. I am too. I think too. I think I'm a certified one. But I love small, intimate holiday event planning. See, yeah, it just depends. If you're talking to people who want holiday planning tips, like you said, if you want to talk to people who ultimately you're trying to lead them to maybe a digital product or solution, or to join your YT channel or your other platforms, or to become a subscriber for them to get tips, and maybe you are talking through different event as you think about a calendar of different events that are happening year round, and so people are coming to you for different resources and information. It just depends. Again, it depends on who you think your audience is. You go live making lists, go into stores, talking about the themes, etc. Ooh, I like that. I definitely want to join the program. How you doing, Joshua Fields? How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to give you homework. What program? The Creative Network program. But I'm going to give you homework first because I want you to have a bio. Okay? So we're going to put some words in our bio. We got our friend who had a lot of words in the bio. So you can put whatever you want. But I will tell you, try to put words that align with your topic, your niche, because TikTok will use those words to categorize you. And as people are looking for that homework, yes, I got to get my friend homework. Joshua, so you want to put some words in your bio. And then the other thing is people will come to when you come in lives, people will click your photo and see your bio and know a little bit more about you. So you that's also for engagement because people may not follow or connect with you if they don't see words in the bio. But TikTok uses those words to categorize you, and then as you are um, producing content, people who are searching for that type of content will find your content that way. Special intention holiday gatherings, how to plan, execute. I love that. See, that's it. So C2 events, detail events. Let us know. I'm homework. Homework. My pleasure. Thank you so much, B. I use all my words in the bio. Yes, you did. Let's see, friend. I design, create unforgettable event experiences that don't just impress. They express and stay forever in your guest memories. DM me for information. There we go. He said, I definitely watched that. I love party planning. See, there we go. So C2 detail, that's what this is all about, friend. So you decide who your audience is. And as you are doing that, you will say things like what Halleck wrote or what Nika wrote, saying, okay, I create special intentional holiday gatherings. Come plan and execute with me. And so that's what you're going to do. Put in ChatGPT, tell about yourself and what you're going to do for your live on, and ask for 160 characters. That's it. That's it, friend. That is absolutely it. So you don't have to overthink this. We are beyond overthinking. There is no reason to overthink anymore. There are so many tools and resources. All you have to do is just show up and do it. I would definitely watch that. Let's see. Seriously, I become a super fan for exclusive holiday planning shop. Oh Lord, see, they telling you the blueprint here. See two details. You better be doing screenshots of this chat. So yes, different budget options too. There we go. So let me tell you, do some screenshots if you want to swipe. I don't know if you guys can swipe. I think the live host can swipe. I was gonna say you'll swipe yourself out. No, don't swipe. I was gonna say no. I could swipe as a live host and see the words bigger, but you can't. So I would say look at the chat, take some screenshots of these ideas because this is what you need, friend. You all trying to hype me. I know. I'm saying different budget options too. Look at you. C2 detail ain't no reason, friend. They got you. They got you. They got you, friend. So you just go ahead, just show up and show the people what they want. Give them what they want. It's because everyone wants a party this season. Yes, this is your time. That's true. This is your time. So you could talk about any kind of big events, small events, um, birthday events, graduation events, holiday events, all of it. So you said screenshot. Joshua trying to join. Joshua, you trying to join? Click the link in the bottom corner. Joshua, you trying to join the agency? Let me know, friend. Are you you're not with an agency already, are you? Let me know if you click the link in the right corner. I mean, yeah, the left corner. The left corner is where you would join the agency. But let me know if you have questions. So I always want to make sure I'm answering questions. Joshua, you join. Are you going live yet too? Let me know if you've gone live. Yeah, you already with an agency, Joshua, so you can't join. Your TikTok gave a notification. You said I applied. You're with an agency, friend. It says that you're with one. So it says your creator already joined a creator network agency. So you already joined one. So you can't join a new one until you've no longer with the old one. Yeah. If it is and they didn't tell him to do a bio, he should fire them. Yes, Joshua, you need to get some support, friend. Definitely reach out to your agency and talk to them about how they can support you. And redecorating my living room. I'm entertaining this holiday season. Ooh, you said I'm redecorating. Yeah, so nice. Yeah, you said, girl, these other agencies are useless. No shade. I shouldn't have said that out loud. I'm sorry, TikTok. I didn't mean to say that. No shade. I'm sorry. I read the comment. Let me get off this live. You're gonna get me in trouble. All right, friends. So let me get going. So look here, friends. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are wonderful. We're gonna come back at 4. Let me know if you have questions when I come back. But it's true. Sorry, it's okay. We said no, not sorry. I'm done. I'm done. Look here. So I will be back at 4. We'll talk about shop again because I want you guys. There was a few questions that asked. People asked that question about TikTok shop, and then if you're welcome to connect with me. Thank you for the knowledge. You are so welcome, friend. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I will see y'all at 4. Okay. Maybe read them with your inside voice. I know. I can't. I'm so used to reading out loud. Oh, I appreciate y'all. See, y'all gonna get me in trouble. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. All right, bye bye. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. And as you guys can tell, I am a TikTok live host and I talk about the agency, the Creator Network Agency. And so let me know if you have questions. I'm going to add it to my YouTube profile. But in the meantime, I appreciate everybody joining. I'm going to see you later. You laughing at me. Thank you so much, pal. See you later, friend. Bye bye. All right. I know they being messy. I can't. All right, bye.